Hello, everybody. This video is sponsored by Wizards of the Coast.
That's right. What you're about to watch is the previously recorded Game Nights Live from MagicCon Minneapolis. So it won't be live for you, but it was for us.
As many of these episodes are.
Many, I think all.
We experienced these episodes live.
Yeah, that is correct. Speaking of Game Nights Live, it's an awesome game. It was a ton of fun. Mm-hmm. A lot of pageantry, a lot of spectacle. If you like pageantry and spectacle, if you like Game Nights Live, and if you're in Europe, well, or could get there, by gosh, there's going to be an opportunity. MagicCon Barcelona is coming up in late July, and we are going to be there, the Command Zone team, performing Game Nights Live at that convention. And it's pretty exciting. It's the Command Zone's first time ever going to Europe.
It's my first time going to Europe ever, so I'm excited for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
But it's going to be so much fun meeting everybody out there, meeting a lot of those creators in person, getting to play in front of a whole new crowd, and we've got some very cool stuff planned for you.
Yeah, it's going to be huge. We're going to blow it out. You know we always do. And of course, before we get into this game, we got to talk about our sponsors, cardkingdom.com/command. That is the place you want to go if you want to, well, let's say buy all the bears for a bear deck. cardkingdom.com/command is the best place to go to buy all your Magic product because they have a huge inventory, which means if you are looking for specific cards, they've got it in specific versions you're looking for. And also because they're one big vendor, when you put a bunch of 80 plus cards in a cart or whatever, you get them all to your house in one package all at the same time. The convenience factor alone makes it worth it. Mm-hmm. So again, cardkingdom.com/command. That is the place to go.
Yeah, and once you have those cards in your hand, you're going to want to protect them. Go to ultrapro.com/command to get all of the Magic accessories you need to keep your collection safe and organized and looking cool.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going to a convention. We trust ULTRAPRO with our Magic cards, with our collections, to make sure that they get overseas safely, that they get to live safely at the convention. Plus, they have awesome deals that just happen out of the blue. So make sure that you've signed up for the ULTRAPRO newsletter and are up to date on their latest sales and whatever Secret Lair drops that they will release in coordination with Secret Lair products. Sometimes they'll have like very cool Secret Lair art playmats that come out around the same time, and they sell out fast. So sign up for that newsletter so you know when the cool stuff is happening on ultrapro.com/command.
And of course, the final way to support all of our content is directly if you go to patreon.com/command zone. There's all kinds of cool perks for our patron. You join our community, talk with us on Discord, get game nights and extra turns. You get to see those earlier than the general public. There's merch discounts. There's all kinds of cool stuff. So patreon.com/command zone if you want to support our content and also get a bunch of cool perks. Okay, but a cool perk that everybody out there is going to get is just to watch Game Nights Live right now. This was the best one yet.
It keeps getting better and better. Yeah. I mean, it's truly impressive what Commander can be live, and it's so exciting. So.
Yeah, some of the most fun I've ever had playing Commander. So we hope you have fun as well. Enjoy the show.
Please welcome to the stage your hosts and commentators for today's show. Senior Game and Product Designer at Wizards of the Coast, Gavin Vere. And member of the Commander Advisory Group and Game Nights Live Philadelphia champion, Rachel Weeks.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Game Nights Live Minneapolis. We've got a great show for you today. Are you excited?
Yeah, we have an amazing Commander game planned for you today. It's really going to bring the multiverse together, just like in March of the Machine. Because today's game isn't just about the players, it's about the planes. So, each plane has sent a delegate to compete in a Commander game for the ages.
But we don't want to cause any extra interplanar conflicts or disputes. So instead of the players choosing who's going to go first, we're going to have you help choose who's going to go first. Think you can do that with us? Yeah! All right.
Now, we know you guys have already been divided up into planes, but let's just do it to be sure. I know you've been handed some flags. I want to see those flags in the air. Wave them! All right, I'm trying to find the dividing lane. Great. It looks like from the cameraman all the way to the back in the circle tables, back by Elspeth, you guys are the plane of Eldraine. And from the cameraman to the aisle all the way back behind the sound booth, you guys are the plane of Theros.
And from about here to the cameraman, we've got the mighty plane of Tarkir. Roar! All right, Tarkir, pretty excited, but last but not least, over here from the cameraman all the way through, we've got Kamigawa. All right.
To help us choose who is going to go first in this game, we are going to take one audience volunteer from each section who is knowledgeable and brave and ready to compete for their plane. If you think you are ready to do that, wave your hands in the air. The Secret Service is coming around, and they're going to pull you out of the audience.
Now, for everyone's information, this is going to be a Magic trivia competition, so I would highly recommend waving your hand if you know a thing or two about Magic the Gathering. Now, while we try and get you up here on stage, a couple of notes about today. First thing I want to talk about, very important, is flag safety, okay? You all have flags. As you're waving them around, wave them nice. Yeah, let's see those flags wave. Wave them, great job waving those flags. Wave them like this, like you're doing now. Don't wave them like this, okay? That's gonna hit your neighbors. It's gonna be really bad for everybody. No one wants that to happen, okay? We want you to all stay safe on stage here. Cool, well, looks like we have our 4 competitors. Rachel, you wanna find out a little bit about all of our people here?
All right, representing the plane of Eldraine. What's your name?
My name is Steven.
Thanks for coming out, Stephen. Where are you joining us from?
From Elkhorn, Wisconsin.
All right, one round of applause for Stephen from Eldraine. All right, for Theros, what's your name?
My name is John.
John, thanks for joining us. Where are you coming from?
Right here in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Yeah, local. Huge round of applause from Theros. Thank you. Hi, what's your name?
Tyler John Husky from all the way in Northwood, Iowa.
All right, thanks for joining us, Tyler. You are representing the plane of Tarkir. And finally, representing Kamigawa, what's your name?
Hunter, and I'm from Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
No, thank you for joining us from Sioux Falls. One big round of applause from Kamigawa!
All right, well, very exciting. Thank you all for coming up to play. We're gonna do a little trivia show. Here's how this is going to work. I'm going to ask you a question. The person that gets it correct is going to win 1 point. The first team, the 3 points, will win going first for that plane. That all make sense? Great. If we hit the same amount of points at the same time, we'll do a sudden death round to see who makes it. Now, do you want to talk a bit about whiteboard etiquette here?
Yes. So you're going to write your answer on the whiteboard. You're going to write it nice and big, legibly if possible, and you're going to turn it around to reveal it to the audience so that I can see it, so I can see what you wrote, and keep it revealed until we divvy out the points. So keep that answer posted out until we say erase.
And you're only going to have a few seconds to write down your answer. So don't think too long. Just get that answer down. To kick it off, let's do a practice question to make sure we picked up people who are Magic players up here on stage. Which kind of basic land produces white mana?
I don't know. It's a tough one.
And while they're doing that, I just want to remind everyone out there, you're welcome to shout things out as people are doing things, but keep in mind, everybody can hear you. So it might not actually be a benefit for your team. No looking things up on your phone, though. Phones are cheating, okay?
It looks like we've got answers. Let's reveal in 3, 2, 1. Planes, 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 planes.
All right, you love to see it.
Yeah, we got Magic players.
We all passed the test here. 4 Magic players. All right, erase those boards. Let's go on to question number 1. You ready, audience? Okay, question number 1. The world of Eldraine is full of fairy tale creatures. But which of these fantastical creature types showed up the least in Throne of Eldraine? Is it A, fairies? Is it B, elves? Is it C, dwarves? Or is it D, merfolk? And if no one gets the top answer, we'll give it to whoever came closest there. Once again, that's A for fairies, B for elves, C for dwarves, and D for merfolk.
You can just write the letter. You don't have to write out the full word.
All right, looks like our players are getting their answers down here.
All right.
We got an answer down.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Show those answers. Looks like we've got a little bit of a range. Can I see yours a little bit? Yeah, perfect. All right. Well, the correct answer is C, dwarves, which means that we got a point for Kamigawa, Tarkir, and Eldraine. Don't worry, Theros, you're still in this. We got lots of points.
All right, 3 points on the board. Well, not only is Theros still in this, but it's the question for them. So hopefully Theros will be able to get this one correct. Theros is known for its enchantments. Now, when we were last there in Theros Beyond Death, which color got the most enchantment cards? We just want you to write down a color of Magic. So you got a 20% chance of getting it right, so no problem. And again, if no one gets the number 1 correct answer, we'll give it to whoever is closest. So once again, which color in Theros Beyond Death got the most enchantments?
All right. Get those answers in. We're going to reveal in 3, 2, 1. Show those answers. All right. A 50-50 split here. The correct answer is black. That means we got a point for Kamigawa and a point for Theros, which means Kamigawa 2, Tarkir 1, Theros 1, and Eldraine 1.
All right, that means we could have it clinched with this question if they get it correct. We're going to find out.
Everything's on the line. Kamigawa, what do you think?
Well, Kamigawa's got home field advantage because it is a Kamigawa question. In Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, we saw the return of shrines. But which of the following is not the actual name of a shrine card? Is it A, Goshentai of Ancient Wisdom, B, Goshentai of Boundless Vigor, C, Goshentai of Hidden Cruelty, or D, Goshentai of Shared Purpose? So please Goshentai and write those down right now. That's A, Goshentai of Ancient Wisdom, B, Goshentai of Boundless Vigor, C, Goshentai of Ancient Cruelty, and D, Goshentai of Shared Purpose. And just the letter is fine. Writing down the whole thing would take all show, so don't worry about that too much.
All right, it looks like we have our answers locked. Let's reveal in 3, 2, 1. Ooh.
4 Ds. They really think it's Goshentai of Shared Purpose.
Well, the correct answer, Gavin, is A, Goshentai of Ancient Wisdom. No points. Gavin, did you know the answer to that question?
Not before this show, no, Rachel. All right, we'll move on to question number 4, everybody. Here we go. Question number 4. Here's one for Tarkir. One of the most iconic parts of Tarkir is its dragons. Now, in Magic, dragons are usually red. But of the 37 dragon cards introduced in Tarkir block, how many of them had no red in their color identity whatsoever? The closest answer will get a point. I recommend a number that is not 37 or above. That will probably not be correct.
Probably
we want to look for something
that.
under 37 here. How many dragons in the Tarkir block did not have red in their color identity?
And remember, if Kamigawa gets this one right, their champion will be playing first this game. All right, we've got our answers locked. Let's reveal in 3, 2, 1. Show those answers. All right, the correct answer is 25, which means Kamigawa will be playing first this game.
Congratulations to Kamigawa for taking this down. Your player will go first here in a second.
Wait.
Now we're going to give all these players a little thank you for coming up here on stage. They're all going to turn in those whiteboards for a booster box of March of the Machine, which is frankly a trade I would make any day. So great to them. Now what we're going to be seeing here in a second is a grand display. Champion Kamigawa right here coming on down. I love the energy, high-fiving that row. Absolutely, absolutely. We're going to see a grand display here in a second. Truly, 4 planes coming together for a great display. And it's nice to have an uplifting battle after the ones we've been having recently, Rachel.
Absolutely. We've defeated the Phyrexians. It's time to celebrate.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think the players are ready. We've got our starting player. Are you all ready? All right, my friends. Well, there's one thing left to do. Rachel, what is it time for?
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the Interplanar Games.
Everyone, take your seats. The show is about to begin. Welcome to Game Nights Live's official presentation of the first annual Interplanar Games. Brought to you by Diet Halo. You tried the rest, now try the blessed. And Modern Horizon Wireless. Service above standard.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our exclusive, uninterrupted coverage of the Interplanar Games. From Game Nights Network, I'm Rachel Weeks.
And I'm Gavin Vere. Now, who better to host this meeting of mini planes than the city of Minneapolis? Isn't that right, Rachel?
Absolutely, Gavin. And we're going to bring you all the action live as it happens while these champions from across the multiverse compete for fame, honor, and glory.
Now, we're getting word from inside the stadium that the procession of planes is about to begin.
Yes, the ceremonies are getting underway. Let's peek inside to see the spectacle for ourselves.
The delegation from Theros.
As you may recall, was the first plane to host the arena-style competitions like this one, starting with the first Eroan Games.
Quite right. Of course, back then we didn't have all these fancy uniforms and theatrics, just a few heroic soldiers fighting for a single gold token. Remember, this was pre-treasure.
Those were simpler times indeed, Gavin. But just look at the showmanship we're getting from the Therosians here today. Those golden masks they're wearing are the traditional headwear of the returned, warriors who escaped from the underworld of Nyx. A difficult journey, to be sure.
Yes, you don't do that unless you mean business, so these other planes better watch out. In particular, they should keep an eye on Theros' champion, Josh Lee Kwai, who's built his brand on card draw.
Yes, Josh has really made a name for himself this year by full sending in multiple games with black market connections.
Though, if he does that again this game, he's definitely going to lose. To a rules violation, because black is not in his deck's color identity. After all, he's playing Heliod, the Radiant Dawn.
Now, our Therosian hero has finally taken the stage, so let's tune in and hear that crowd showing their devotion to Josh Lee Kwai.
The delegation from Eldraine.
All right, it looks like our second delegation has entered the building, and this one hails from the fantastical world of Eldraine, known for its valiant knights and fairy tale creatures.
Now, these athletes have gone on quite an adventure to be here. In fact, the fairies we see here today flew from the Eldrainian wilds, where time, distance, and direction are distorted by dark magic, and boy, are their wings tired.
You know, for a world that's mourning their beloved monarchs Alcinous and Lyndon Kenrith, it's heartening to see this squad muster up such a grand display.
Those shining wings are truly a beacon of hope in a time when the multiverse needs it most.
And speaking of fairies, our champion from Eldraine today is the Dark Fairy Queen herself, LoadingReadyRun's Kathleen de Vere.
That's right, Rachel. Now, she's coming off a recent win in Game Night's March of the Machine. Will that give her some momentum going into this game?
Or will it put a target on her back from turn one?
Time will tell, but we do know two things for sure. First, she's bringing a brutally aggressive deck led by the team-up of Wrinkle and Torbrand.
And second, the audience in this arena is loving it. So let's listen in on those wild cheers for the one and only Kathleen de Vere.
Today's presentation is brought to you without commercial interruption by Diet Halo. Stop Phyresis in its tracks and fuel up for your next Commander game with Diet Halo, the last gift of the angels. Now with 0 sugar.
The delegation from Kamigawa.
Now we have our next group making their way in from the shimmering streets of Kamigawa.
Yes, Kamigawa is a world with deep history, home to ancient spirits and dragons. But those neon lights on the team uniform show off the plane's more modern side. They pay tribute to the bright lights of the city of Eiganjo, seat of the Imperial Palace.
Yes, Eiganjo is a beautiful city, full of grand courtyards, giant robots, and great ramen.
And you just love to see the vibrant energy this team brings to the arena. I don't know about you, Gavin, but I haven't seen a spectacle this bright since 63 when Urza set off the Silex.
Whoa! Well, the energy is certainly electric, Rachel, and that's due in no small part to Kamigawa's charismatic captain, Jimmy Wong.
Yes, he is always a strong contender. And let's just say the costumes and lights aren't the only thing futuristic about him.
That's right. Jimmy's deck today is so ahead of its time, the Commander isn't even out yet, because he's playing Nashi, Moon's Legacy, from the upcoming unreleased set, March of the Machine, Aftermath.
Will his opponents know how to compete against a card that they've barely even seen before?
We'll find out soon enough. But for now, let's listen in live as the arena erupts into cheers for the champion of Kamigawa, Jimmy Wong.
All right, our fourth and final delegation is making their way into the stadium.
The delegation from Tarkir.
This one hails from the plain of Tarkir, known for its dragons and warlords and bears. Oh my.
Oh my, indeed, Rachel. The arena is downright overrun with fuzzy 2/2s for 2.
Yes, and with so many of the dragons from among the ruling caste now fallen to the Phyrexian invasion, it looks like the bears are making their case to be Tarkir's new top dogs.
And just look at them go. Those are some grizzlies with gusto, out here to rile up support for their chosen champion, Loading Ready Run's Graham Stark.
That's right. This man is so committed to his beloved bear deck that he is bringing it back for another go here at the Interplanar Games.
Now, I know the odds may be against him with all those vanilla creatures, but that new commander could really help him score an Ursa Major upset.
And that's what it's all about, isn't it? Second chances, redemption, and puns.
And we can expect all three of those from him today. Making his way onto the stage to play Surak and Goreclaw, let's hear it for the only man fit to play Bear Force 2, Graham Stark.
Now, the great folks over at Modern Horizon Wireless have put together a small treat to honor the Bear Force.
That's right. We now take you live outside the arena for a flyover from Tarkir's top aviators, the Blue Dragons.
One more round of applause for all your champions! Come on.
All right. We have quite an epic game in front of us. If this was any indication, we're going to have a rowdy bunch of folks too, so I'm super excited about this. Now, what would an epic game be without an epic prize? Am I right? So, coming to the stage right now, the Game Nights Live Minneapolis Championship Medal. Wow.
Look at that.
Look at that go.
Now, I know these players are hungry for victory and that medal, but that is not the only thing on the line today, Catherine. Because today is Game 3 on the road to the championship. Players, you may take your seats. The deck that wins the game today will be played again in the Championship Game Nights Live at MagicCon Las Vegas.
Now, we already saw Jimmy Wong take it down in Magic 30 with his As Morano, Mark and Dice and I Cool the Card deck. I tried.
And it will be joining my deck, the Akeem the Soaring Wind. Go Birds.
Go Birds, indeed. Now, there's a couple of things we want to walk you through before the game gets started. The first is something called the Commander Clock app. You want to tell us about this one, Rachel?
Yes, the Commander Clock was an app developed in-house at Command Zone. It works roughly like a chess clock. When you have priority, when you're making decisions or thinking, your clock is running. When you're not, your clock is stopped.
Yeah, pretty straightforward. So each player has a certain amount of time they get during the game, and if their time ever hits 0, they lose. But we don't really want that to happen too much, so if it gets down to 0, we've got Gaurav at the front there who will make sure to add more time on, unless they're, say, 10 minutes behind, 15 minutes behind. If they're taking all the time in the world, that's it. That's curtains for them. So they'll have to play at a speedy pace.
Basically, we want to promote urgency. We want to keep players taking game actions, making choices, putting on a fun show for all you great folks.
Yeah, and maybe some misplays will happen, but hey, that's Magic, right? Now, there's one other thing I want to talk about today.
Well, hang on one sec. The Commander Clock is not just for Game Nights Live, Gavin. It can be available for you and your playgroup as well. If you go to the iOS or Android App Store, you can download it for free. Just search Commander Clock.
Yeah, check that out. Now, the other thing. The second thing I'm very excited about, clearly, is Plane Chase. We're going to be playing today with Plane Chase. How many of you have given this a try with March of the Machine?
Come on,
Absolutely.
Plane Chase is so fun.
Well, Plane Chase is a super cool way of playing where you literally hop around the different worlds of Magic as you play your game.
Yes, Plane Chase means you start with a planar deck made up of planes. Each plane has a static ability, and they have a chaos ability.
We all love a little bit of chaos. Now, how do you go about these planes? How do you move onto a plane? How does that kind of work, Rachel?
Well, there is a thing called the planar die. And the planar die is a 6-sided die where you roll it. Your first roll is always free. Your second roll costs 1. Your third roll costs 2, etc. The planar die has 3 basic sides. It has 4 blank sides, which do nothing. It has a planeswalker symbol, which means planeswalk. And it has a chaos symbol, which means chaos ensues.
Well, that's pretty cool, but there's a problem. There's like 4 blank sides on that die.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, nothing happens.
So, because it's Game Nights Live, we decided to kick things up a notch. And we have introduced a brand new die called the Cube of Consequence.
The Cube of Consequence.
You may notice something about this cube, Gavin.
What is it?
It's enormous.
That checks. Yeah, that checks out. What else, Rachel?
This cube has no blank sides. It has 3 chaos symbols and 3 planeswalk symbols, which means anytime you roll it, there are consequences.
Indeed, aptly named. So once per game, instead of rolling the normal planar die during their turn as a sorcery, they can choose to instead launch the Cube of Consequence. Now, the way this is going to work is instead of them rolling, I mean, they can't roll that die by themselves. We're going to need all of your help rolling it. When it's time for the Cube of Consequence, we will launch it out into the crowd. You'll bop it around beach ball style for a little bit until eventually we tell you to knock it neatly into an aisle. And then we can't see everywhere, unfortunately, so you'll have to shout out what the result is.
And remember, when you're bopping the beach ball around, please be aware of people in the audience, cameramen, people working. Be gentle and kind and careful. Otherwise, we will have to move to a slightly less consequential die.
And we all want consequences, right? There we go. All right, well, what better time to test it than right now? I've never done this before, so let's see what happens. Launch it in the crowd in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right.
Look at that cube go.
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
Oh, so good. All right, knock it into the aisle.
In 3, 2,
1,
roll.
Oh, that might get anyway.
All right. It's deciding. What is it, crowd? Planeswalk.
Great job on the Cube of Consequence, everybody.
Well
Great
done.
job.
Good
Great
rolling.
job. All right, well, let's see. We've talked about the players. We've talked about who's going to go first. We've talked about the Cube of Consequence, the Commander Clock app. What's there left to talk about, Rachel?
The decks, Gavin.
Oh, the decks,
part.
of course, yes.
All right, we're going to kick this one to the players and have them tell us about what they're playing. Josh, you want to tell us about your deck?
Yes, of course. I am playing Heliod, the Radiant Dawn. But let's be honest, I'm really playing it for the backside, which is Heliod, the Warped Eclipse, because it's a Vidalcan Orrery on a commander. That's what I'm talking about. There's some cost reduction in there. In order to get that cost reduction, I have to do something I'm not a huge fan of, which is give my opponents a lot of card draw. But I'm hoping if I do that, maybe I can cast some massive X spells for, 25, 35, 45, 55 mana or so. And then the sparks are really going to fly.
Wow, well, that sounds like it might be pretty wild. Kathleen, what do you got for us?
Well, my commander is the team-up Rankle, and Torbrand. And my plan is to do just a whole lot of damage with pingers and small creatures and lots of little enter the battlefield effects. But if I can get my commander out, then I can use their last ability, if I hit someone with it, to make that little bit of damage turn into a whole lot of damage.
Ooh.
And so if I can go wide and get aggressive early, Eldraine, we have this game in the bag.
It sounds like you're going to be the one to watch in that early game. Yikes. All right. Jimmy, I hear that your commander is extra special. Who are you playing today?
That's right. For the first time ever, we're going to see Nashi Moon's Legacy in gameplay. This is from March of the Machine Aftermath, and I'm just going to play a lot of legendary cards. I got plenty of ways to get them into my graveyard. I want to cast them with Nashi's ability, and I've got those just general legend and graveyard synergies, and I'm just getting value off the deck, what the deck already wants to do. So if things are going to be a game of attrition, I think I have more recursion and more value than everyone else to win the long game. Ain't that right, Kamigawa? Wow, what's it like having the best fans? I don't know, it's kind of crazy.
Well, last but certainly not least, Graham Stark, what do you have for us today?
Bears! Many bears, big bears, punch with bears, bears fight.
That sounds pretty accurate, yeah.
Thanks, Gavin. Yeah, I think it'll be pretty neat. I'm playing Surak and Goreclaw, and the deck it's Bear Force 2. We're running it back. It's full of bear creatures. It's full of spells that make bear tokens. It's full of cards that have a bear in the art. And the plan is basically use the commander to try and go faster and bigger than everybody else and smack them with bears. Yeah! Yeah!
Well, I can barely wait.
Very nice.
All right. Well, let's see. We heard from the players. I think that means it's time to get started, right?
Let's do it. Garab, take it away.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, Rachel. Let's, so because the audience decided that Kamigawa would go first, let's reveal the first plane.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, wait, before we start.
Before the game starts. Whoa, wow. Almost forgot again. We got in trouble in Philly for this, but there's something we have to say before the game starts.
Yeah, we hope you'll join us. Welcome to Game Nights Live, Minneapolis.
Only one may stand!
Woo! All right.
Let the Interplanar Games begin!
All right, I will reveal the first plane. It is Paliano.
All right. Ooh. Our first plane is Paliano. It says, when one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, if there is no monarch, you become the monarch.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
nice.
Okay. I hope I have a 1-drop in hand.
0 to monarch in how quick?
And then it says, whenever chaos ensues, create a 1/1 black assassin creature token with death touch and haste.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
We got to roll well right from the gate.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, is everyone ready to start this game?
Let's go.
May the best
plane
and player win.
Theros, am I right?
Alrighty, well.
A lot of animosity at the beginning of these games, Gavin. I thought we were coming together.
All right, well, let's kick things off by drawing a magic card, and here we go. I will play my land for turn. It is a Zagoth Triumph, and I'll pass turn to you, Graham.
All right.
Wait.
Oh.
We are on plane shift.
There you go.
I get a free roll of the planar die every turn, so I will roll once, because it's going to be chaos, right? Oh, so close. It's a blank.
Right over it.
Right over it. Pass turn.
All right, I'm going to play a snow-covered forest, and that assassin's going to have haste. I'm going to roll the die. Let's see what happens.
Planeswalk! That's a Planeswalk.
Hey. I wanted the assassin. All right, well, where are we going then?
All right, let's go to the next one.
Let's reveal the next plane. It is Strixhaven.
Ooh,
all right.
Okay.
So Strixhaven says, instant and sorcery spells players cast have demonstrate.
What?
That means whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, they may copy it. If they do, they choose an opponent to also copy it. Players may choose new targets for their copies. And then whenever chaos ensues, return up to one target instant or sorcery card from a graveyard to its owner's hand. Oh. So Jimmy can give me my instants and sorcery
yes.
back.
Boy.
That's definitely what I want to do.
Let me tell you, I'm not running a lot of instants and sorceries. So I'm going to pay 1 and I'm going to roll that die again. Let's get out of here. Move.
No,
All
it's a
right,
blank.
go ahead, Josh.
All right. I will draw.
Seems like it's to everyone's benefit but me.
I am going to start by rolling the planar die.
Chaos. Nothing.
There's no instants and sorceries at graveyards yet, so it doesn't do anything.
A very chill chaos.
I'll play a deserted beach tapped and then pass the turn.
All right, I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to play my land. I'm going to play a luxury suite as befitting the throne of Eldraine. I'm going to play a skull clamp.
I'm really glad we planeswalked away from that Poliano place.
Yeah, no kidding.
I am not, surprisingly. And I'm going to roll the die because I get a free roll, and I love value. Nothing.
It's a blank. All
Go ahead,
right,
Jimmy.
I'm going to untap. I'll draw my card for turn. Interesting. Well, all instants and sorceries have demonstrate, you say. Well, let's demonstrate how that works, everybody.
Ooh.
I'm going to tap for 2 mana here, and I'm going to cast a 3 visits.
Oh, that's
and I get to choose someone to copy that card, right?
Right out the gate.
Pick me.
Now, 3 visits is a hilarious card to demonstrate because you give it to an opponent that doesn't have any forests in their deck. Not going to do a lot.
Oh, don't pick me.
That is right.
That's a good point.
You can show them how to do it, but
So,
that doesn't always
Graham.
work, Gavin.
And I get to do it no matter what, right?
Yes.
Here, do something. Do something.
Well,
Stop that from happening.
I was going to target Kathleen with this originally, but Tarkir is like a little bug in my ear.
No, I think it should be Kathleen. Yeah, I think it should be Kathleen.
How about this? We'll have a mini cheer off. If
Okay.
Tarkir is louder than Eldraine, then they will get the demonstrate ability.
let's cheat. Yeah,
So we're going to
help
start.
them out.
Gavin or Rachel, can you help us out here? Just have one of them or the other go.
Absolutely.
All right.
Tarkir?
Okay.
That's hard to beat, Gavin. I don't know about that.
Deep breath. Take a
It
deep breath, everybody.
continues. My God, the lung capacity.
The roars from the bears make sense.
All right, Kamigawa, or not Kamigawa, I'm sorry, Eldraine.
Tarkir!
Eldraine? Hard to beat those roars, Gavin.
I think I gotta give it to. Yeah, we got
great.
Tarkir. Tarkir's gotta have it here.
Man.
Tarkir takes it, in my opinion.
Okay. All right. I believe
Tarkir
now, I
does
will
have the
say
advantage
Eldraine
being
could
closer
have
to
been
the stage, so
incredible
you know.
fight.
That is
So,
true. It is louder because
many
it's
props
right here.
They are
But,
right there. It's true.
But Graham,
Yeah.
as is befitting your name as the Teddy Graham, I would like to demonstrate 3 visits, so you also get a copy of it.
Wow, some benevolence from Kamigawa here.
Eldraine tried. We tried.
But this means I get 2 copies of
They're
3
disadvantaged
visits.
because they're farther away.
And let me go ahead and search up the lands I'm going to find with that. That was a lot of fun. Thanks,
Wow.
everybody.
Man,
And-
a lot of mana already.
What a great turn for Jimmy there. Double natures, or double 3 visits right away, getting 2 forests out. He's going to have 5 mana the next turn.
That is scary.
It is an explosive start from
Now it's
Kamigawa.
time to keep him in check because we're like 4 turns behind.
Yeah.
All
what I
right,
can.
so I'm going to grab a breeding pool as well as a regular forest.
That's
because I
true.
would
It
like
doesn't
to
say
roll
basic.
This dice.
And notably, they can come into play untapped if Jimmy so
You're right.
desires.
Well, you know
if he
what?
has more to
These
play.
do come in untapped. Okay, I'm going to get an overgrown tomb and a breeding pool. I'll shuffle in just a second here. I'm going to have, let's see here. I have 1 roll. Okay, I'm going to have 1 of them come in untapped. So I'll take 2 damage.
all
and
right.
I'm going to roll the planar die for free.
Here we
to
go.
Get it back. Nope. I will pay 1 mana and roll it 1 more time. And nothing.
All right.
All right, that's going to do it for me. I'll pass turn to you, Graham.
All
Still a
right,
great turn for
untap
Jimmy.
and
A great
draw.
turn for Jimmy.
I'm going to play a yet further snow-covered forest.
It's very snowy over there.
Yeah, and I know what you're all thinking. It's the bear deck. Where bear? Great question. It's here. It's where bear. I think. Let me see.
There,
Let me
bear.
hear when I play a bear. Let me hear from Tarkir. Let me hear a roar. Yeah. Excellent. It's a human bear druid. Neat.
It's you.
Yeah, exactly. That's my turn. Go ahead, Josh. Well, actually, no, I should roll the planar die. You're going to see that happen a lot today. Nothing happens. I can pay again, and I will. Ooh,
Planeswalk.
We're out.
Graham,
Where are we going?
desiring a planeswalk.
Out with the
That
old
one
and with the new.
I mean, the 3 visits helped me, but broadly speaking, I think that plane is very scary
that's okay
for me.
for you.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
The next plane is the Kaldaya.
Oh.
The Koldaya. It says, creature spells you cast from your hand have Blitz 3, which means if you cast a spell for its Blitz cost, it gains haste, and when this creature dies, draw a card, sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. And whenever Chaos is rolled, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Are all of these planes just tailor-made for Jimmy?
Wow, this is a much better.
It seems like it.
This is a much better.
Who
plane for
shuffled
the
that
creature
planar
decks.
deck? All right. I will untap. I will draw. I am going to play a Sea of Clouds. And then I'll tap 2. Yeah, Sea of Clouds! And then I'll play a Talisman of Progress. Yeah, make progress! Not as much progress as Jimmy has made, but still.
Your section's
All right,
a lot
I'll
more-
roll the planar die. Nothing, and then I'll pay 1, and I'll roll the planar die.
Whoop.
Nothing. And then I'll pass the turn.
A lot
All right.
of rolling here, Gavin.
gonna draw for turn.
A cube of consequence.
I
will
feel
come into play.
that Jimmy and Graham had a lot of card advantage. And, I mean, they have more mana than me. So I want to draw some cards. So I'm going to tap 2 and play a Keen Duelist.
Oh, nice.
So that should let me get some extra cards. And I get a free roll. And, like I said, value, etc., etc. Planeswalk!
We out.
Oh, wow.
As soon as we came in,
through this planes.
Yeah, I'm happy to get off that one.
They could say that they blitzed their way right out of that plane.
sure did.
The next
Ran
plane
from one portal
is
to another.
10 Wizards Mountain.
No.
And Wizard's Mountain.
Oh boy.
This says, whenever you roll a planar die, so no matter what the outcome is, put a 1/1 counter on up to 1 target creature. And then whenever chaos ensues, creatures you control gain flying until end of turn. This seems good for the bear deck now.
Yikes.
Oh wow.
Flying bears coming soon.
Flying bears. Fingers crossed.
Okay.
For anyone out there
It is
I'm
Bear
done
Force
for my turn.
1.
Go ahead.
For anyone out there not familiar with 10 Wizards Mountain, that is the world of the Global Series decks where Jiang Yangu and Mu Yanling are from.
Oh.
Cool little world. Fun fact.
How many wizards on that mountain?
About 10,
Oh.
Give or take.
give or take.
It's Gavin and 9 other wizards.
We are the Wizards
right.
of the Mountain.
Wizards of the Mountain.
Let's see here. Let's kick things off by playing something that's actually very special and very new. I hope you get excited about this one. It is Westvale Abbey.
Oh.
Yo, hold on. What the heck is this?
This is a special new Westvale Abbey. This is actually a secret lair Westvale Abbey, yet unreleased.
What?
Check
my
that out. Yeah, we got special for the show, and literally that's all I know about it. It's a secret lair product, and that's it.
Wait, can we see the other side of it?
Who wants to see the backside of this one? I think it's rainbows on the other side too. Let's show it, everybody.
Wow.
That's not a rainbow.
That is quite a dichotomy of imagery. Wow.
I love what I've done with the place.
I hope that's the last time we see the backside of it.
Yeah. No
We
kidding.
should say that, the Secret Lair team didn't tell us anything about what that's from exactly, but there's a panel with the Secret Lair people tomorrow, I think at 11.
Yeah.
Just ask them about it.
Yeah, just ask them about it. Okay, so continuing onwards, I'm gonna get my game plan going. I'm going to tap for 3 mana, and I'm gonna cast my commander, Nashi Moon's Legacy.
Off to a fast start.
And then I'm gonna tap. Yes, that person. You're the best. And then I'm gonna tap for 2 more, and I'm gonna cast the Key to the City.
Ooh.
In this case, the city is Kamigawa.
Those 2 cards seem pretty good together.
They are very good together.
Best friends.
That's gonna do it for my turn. I will pass turn to
you
the.
roll?
Wait!
Yeah,
Roll.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I would like to roll the planar die. And every time I roll, I get a +1/+1
Come on,
counter. so that's pretty
Planeswalk.
sweet. Oh, no Planeswalk.
But
I do get a +1/+1 counter because of the 10 Wizards Mountain. Now it is a 9 Wizard Mountain. All right.
A whole wizard left the mountain because of
Yeah,
that?
it's a +1/+1 counter on my card.
Wow.
I can confirm that is how it works.
All right, I'm gonna draw. Ooh. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna play another snow-covered forest, and I can't quite cast my commander yet, but I can cast half of my commander. It's Goreclaw, Terror of Kalsisma.
Oh boy.
One of the scarier
roar.
bears in the game.
That was kind of a roar. It was like a cheer
and a
roar.
roar, yeah.
Let's hear it. Roar.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice. Yeah, roars don't have to be loud, but they do have to be intimidating.
Yeah. And I'm gonna roll because I want to get some counters. Oh.
Well, you get counters and.
I get counters and my creatures gain flying this turn. Cool.
Flying werebear?
I will put a counter. I'm gonna put a counter on Goreclaw.
Okay.
Now, yeah, they are. Finally, the bear force is real. They're actually in the air now. That's really entertaining
Very
to me.
thematic.
I'm gonna tap the werebear and I'm gonna roll that again. Nope, but I do get a counter and I'm gonna put it on werebear this time.
This plane is so good for that tech.
Bears. Go ahead, Josh.
Yep, I will untap.
Wow.
I will draw. Oh boy.
That talisman is going to have to make some more progress, Gavin.
Absolutely, Rachel.
All right, well, I'll play an island. Island!
Your
I have a card that's actually pretty good with this plane, as it turns out. I'm going to play Chasm Skulker.
Oh no.
Your section's being a lot more friendly to you here than they were at Philly.
Yeah,
true.
that's we were like, let's assign a section so somebody will cheer for me. All right, I'm going to roll the planer die.
But
I do get the counter, right?
You get the
Yes,
counter?
still get the counter.
That's actually the best of all worlds here.
That's a little scary.
I don't think I'm as equipped as the bear deck to take advantage of the 1/1 counters.
Darn.
All right,
All right.
let's reveal the next plane. We are planeswalking to the Wilds.
The Wilds.
Of Eldraine!
Home sweet home for Eldraine.
Okay, when you planeswalk to the Wilds and at the beginning of your upkeep, create a food token.
We're eating good today.
All right, I like food. And then whenever chaos ensues, target player sacrifices a creature.
Whoa.
If they do, you create a food token. You create 2 food tokens instead if the sacrificed creature's toughness was 4 or greater.
Don't eat the bears.
I'll eat any bears I please.
They're so gristly.
This plane feels like it's good for Kathleen now.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Shocking. I am very excited.
Okay, well, that's all I can do. Kathleen, go ahead.
You could roll it again, Joe.
All right. So I'm going to untap. At the beginning of my upkeep, I have a Keen Duelist trigger. So I get to, me and target opponent each get to look at the top card of our library. And we lose life equivalent to the mana value of the cards we reveal from the other players. So it's very hard to choose who I should deal. So Eldraine, just Eldraine. Eldraine, who should I duel? Do you think I should duel Jimmy?
Okay.
Okay. Do you think I should duel Graham? Do you think I should duel Josh? Oh!
That's good, right? I get to draw cards.
Yeah, you get to draw a card.
Oh, wait, this is good for yeah. All right, well, hey.
You
fair
helped
enough.
each other earlier.
Oh, maybe this side of the table is going to get
don't
friendly.
act like you did it on purpose.
Okay,
It was them.
Don't hit one of the X spells. Hit something enormous.
I'll hit whatever I choose randomly.
Fair enough.
All right, Josh, you ready?
Oh.
No, wait.
3, 2,
2, 1.
1.
Duel.
Oh.
Soul Ring.
Oh.
It's not bad.
So, Josh, you get to draw that. I take 1 damage. And you take no damage.
This is about as good as it could go. Thank you, Kathleen.
Yeah, this is great. This is perfect.
I feel better about you
Eldraine,
than I did after the
reconsider
last game
your
night.
dueling.
Is that Soul Ring trigger your Chasm Skulker, Josh?
Oh, do I draw it?
Do you draw it or do you put it into hand?
Keen Duelist draw?
It says you put the card in, you reveal
Never
into your
mind.
hand.
So I don't get the counter because it's put into my hand, not draw.
Technically
Oh, wow.
correct is the most important kind of correct.
That's, you know what? But it's a bummer, Gavin. And that's what matters to me.
All right, I'm
I'll
going
talk to someone about that at work.
Very nice. Ooh. And I'm going to play Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. So now each land is a swamp in addition to its other land types. I don't know if that's helpful for you, the mono green deck.
No.
It's only good for Jimmy.
Irrelevant to me, yeah.
Can you do anything with black mana?
We love our swamps.
It doesn't hurt us.
You'll get there eventually. Yeah. Eventually, people will join.
All right. As I am embodying the fairies of Eldraine, the greatest plane in the multiverse, am I right? I think it's only fitting that I play a card from New Capenna. The Witty Roastmaster. Because what's wittier than a fairy? And then I get a free roll of the planar die. Maybe I can make somebody sacrifice some bears.
No way.
Or commanders. Or, I mean, actually, that's good for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, but you want them to get rid of it earlier than later.
No, you really want to get rid of a bear. Probably. Yeah, or a commander.
Yes!
Wow.
Yes! All right, I'm going to ask my section again. Because I remind you, someone's got to sacrifice a creature. Who should sacrifice a creature? Should Jimmy sacrifice a creature?
No.
Should Graham sacrifice a creature? Oh, I'm getting some big
They're trying to
notes.
cheat over there.
Should Josh sacrifice a creature?
Yes. Oh, wow.
Pretty clearly Jimmy, I think.
I think it's Jimmy because I get a bonus because Nashi's power is greater, isn't it? Yeah!
You have enough mana to cast them again next turn.
Yeah, this sets
the
you...
extra 3 visits, you know.
So what? I'm set so far behind. Don't even try and make it nicer for me. All right.
The planes giveth and they taketh away, Gavin.
All right, I sacrifice a creature. It's my commander.
Yeah.
I get 2 food tokens?
No, it's...
And Kathleen gets 2 food tokens.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Cool.
Good to know.
So it was great
now?
being a Game Nights Live
Delicious.
Minneapolis. I'll see you all next time.
We are eating well in Eldraine. Hey, Jimmy, you don't have any blockers. I send King to listen to the red zone.
Savage! I thought only bears were savage.
Yeah.
Fairies are very rude.
Cool.
Aggressive start
So,
from
yeah, that happens.
All right, I'm done for the turn. And possibly the game if Jimmy recasts his commander.
Untap.
On your upkeep, you will get a food token.
Thank you. I will draw a card for turn. Let's see here.
This is a tough turn. He's been set back a lot. He's got a lot of mana, but recasting his commander feels miles behind.
Yeah, I'm really bummed to see Nashi go so early, given that it's a brand new card I wanted to see in action. But
Exactly, Gavin. Thank you. Wow. What a wonderfully apt thing to say.
But for the other 3 of us, seeing it in action is hitting us with it.
Yeah.
That's a cool action.
You have a key to the city. You can make your commander unblockable at any time.
Not when it's dead.
Not now.
Exactly.
Yeah, technically not now.
Yeah, so I'm going to kick things off by rolling the planar die.
yeah, let's see where we go.
Nothing. All right, let's see here. For the second card I will play this turn, I will tap 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to cast Joriel, Voice of Jalfir.
Ooh. Another new card.
So at the beginning of combat on my turn, a land I control becomes a green and blue bird creature token with flying and haste until end of turn, where X is the number of cards in my hand. It's still a land.
Uh-oh.
This card is
So
also
I'm
from
going to
Aftermath,
go to combat. I'm going to animate my Zagoth Triumph. And whenever a land creature I control deals combat damage to a player, I draw a card. I have 5 cards in my hand. And I'm going to hit you in the air, Kathleen, for 5.
There we go.
Yeah, all right.
Retribution.
A huge swing
Thanks
back.
for booing that, Eldraine.
You ever been hit by a 5/5
I
Zagoth
take
Triumph,
5.
Rachel?
All right.
In the
because
air,
as a
no
land
less.
creature, I will draw a card due to Joriel.
Value.
Draw that card, and it wasn't a land, so I'm going to also miss a land drop this turn.
Jimmy never misses land drops. Don't worry about it.
Oh, boy. I feel real bad about my position. I will pass turn.
All right.
Missed the land drop. It still has more lands than anyone else. So, you know.
Thank you.
Doing okay.
He did go first, so now he basically unramped.
I'm basically last now, I feel like, what happened.
All right. I'm going to play a yet further forest, and I think it's time to start unleashing some damage from bears here. So let's have someone help me out with that.
Ooh.
Can I get someone from Tarkir to come and help me out with this attack?
Calling upon his
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, come on up. There's stairs at the front here. Give me the microphone.
Nice shirt, kid.
So, what's your name?
Keaton.
And where are you from?
Philadelphia.
Hey!
Go Birds! Go Birds!
Go Birds. Have a seat. All right. I'd like you to attack somebody with Goreclaw here, and I don't really care who, because it's gonna live through combat. So
what's it swing for? 6?
So it's right now it's a 5/4 with the +1/+1 counter, and then on attack there's a trigger that makes it a 6/5 with trample.
Oh, trample.
Yeah.
Crap.
So who do you want to attack?
Josh.
Oh, yeah.
They
Don't
learned
listen to
so
Theros.
young,
Don't listen to
Gavin.
Theros.
Finally,
I think that was a great attack.
Yeah,
There you go. Casablanca got to go. All right, blocks to you, Josh.
I'm not going to block. I'm going to take 6.
Woo! Nice. Points on the board.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a
Thanks,
collector
man.
booster. Thank you.
Let's give him a hand. Give him a hand.
Give him a hand. Yeah,
Wise
good
beyond his years.
Awesome. Well, that was fun. The best part about that is that Goreclaw now has 6 power. Meaning I only have to pay 3 mana.
No way.
For it's,
Oh, could
it's
this be?
one of the best henges. It's the Great Henge, actually.
You are right. It is an excellent head.
It's an okay hand.
It's one of the henges of all time.
Mid-henge.
Yeah. Then I'm going to pay 1 and 2 from the henge, and I gain 2 life and go to 42 to play Tribute to the World Tree.
Wow. Wait.
Value.
We found the card draw in green, everybody.
Both of them.
Yeah.
No and then. No and then.
And then.
No and then.
There is and then.
No and then.
And then I'm going to pay 1 mana for a cost reduced, thanks to Goreclaw, Alpine Grizzly.
Woo!
Yeah.
Let's draw 2 cards.
So yeah, Alpine Grizzly has more than 3 power, so I draw a card from Tribute to the World Tree, and I draw a card from the Great Henge, and it gets a +1/+1 counter.
Is that good?
Wow.
Seems good to me.
Wow.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Ram has gone roaring into the lead here.
Agrar.
Alpine Grizzly a lot better when you draw 2 cards.
I'm gonna
needs
roll
Ultra?
because I'm afraid of being on this plane for too much longer, so let's go. Nope.
Nope. Blank. You get another one, though.
Do I roll it again?
Yeah, make me sack my creature again.
All right, you know what? I'm very afraid that now, definitely, I'm gonna get targeted if someone rolls chaos. So I really want to get off this plane.
Oh.
Or
Is it time?
at least point that at someone else. So I'm gonna pay 1 to roll it again, but I'm cashing it in early.
Oh.
I want to roll the cube.
Wow, an early cube
yeah.
of consequence from Graham.
Where is the cube of consequence? Where do we keep it when it's off duty? Yeah.
In a big
Here it
storage
comes.
room, yeah.
All right.
There will be
Bring it over to
consequences.
Tarkir.
All
Throw
right,
it to
audience.
Tarkir.
Now, Graham,
Yeah.
do you want Planeswalk or do you want Chaos? You're throwing it to your section. What are you hoping for?
I want this played fair. I want it to fall where it lands. I would prefer that it lands on Planeswalk, but I don't want anyone to affect it in that way. All right.
All right.
All right. Launch the cube.
Bounce the cube.
Punch it. Yeah.
Going.
All right. Knock it into an aisle in 3, 2, 1.
What? Planeswalk indeed.
Wow.
We are saying goodbye to the Wild's Beldrain.
Oh, thank goodness.
Very consequential.
That was worth it.
Where are we going next, my
Cube of
friend?
incredible consequence.
I could watch that cube go all day.
Oh man,
Yeah, that was great.
I want to be out there doing that.
They bounced it off a whole guy.
Yeah, it's really,
Josh.
that guy right there, you're the hero.
Josh, it's time for Command Zone Beach Party where we all go stop belling around for a while.
All right, the next plane we're going to
Oh, please don't be
in
bad for me.
Theros is Nyx.
Ooh. What happens on Nyx?
Hold on, let me read it first. I'm not sure yet if we like it. Non-token creatures are enchantments in addition to their other types.
Huh.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Constellation. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life.
Ho ho.
Whenever chaos ensues, choose a color. Add an amount of mana of that color equal to your devotion to that color.
Very powerful chaos.
That's even better for Graham.
Very powerful.
He's got 1, 2, 3.
You know who I think that's good
6,
for?
7,
The player with Tribute to the World Tree and the Great Henge in play.
Sure does look like a great place for the bears to live.
Graham, what's your devotion,
to
Graham?
green is 8.
8?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I have 1 devotion.
Being 3-color never
Once
felt
again,
so
this
bad.
is a strong point of the creature
Okay.
decks, Kevin.
All right, is that going to end your turn, Graham?
That is the end of my turn, yes.
All right, on your end step, I am going to cycle this cast out.
All right.
I'm going to draw a card, and when I do, I will put a counter on my Chasm Skulker.
Josh
All right,
just
then I will-
cashing that in instead of hitting the Great Henge, notably.
Well,
Yeah, but it's 4 mana. That'll be my whole turn.
Draw.
it looks like he'll be able to get it back
Draw.
to his hand with his commander's front side.
Draw what?
Most
Your
people
card,
don't
return.
read that part, but it does say
So
return an
when I draw my
enchantment.
card for turn, Chasm Skulker gets +1 counter. I will tap 1 to play this Soul Ring.
Oh, right. If so much has happened, it feels like a long time ago.
I'm going to play a Plains as my land for turn. I'll tap 4. Oh, I can't do that. It would be cheating. I'll tap that way so I can play Heliod, the Radiant Dawn.
Hey.
All right, Josh clamoring to catch up here.
And that will gain you 1 life.
That is an enchantment. Yep, that's an enchantment, so I'll gain a life. And when it ETBs, I get to get an enchantment back from my graveyard into my hands.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Sequencing. Reed Duke taught me that.
He's pretty good at this game.
He's okay. Then I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to play a Howling Mine. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank
You're
you.
all welcome. And no, I need the blocker, so I am going to pass the turn. Oh, I can roll, right? I
Yes.
can roll.
You got 1.
Roll.
Yeah, you could add 2 white mana.
We definitely need to get out of here before he rolls the chaos symbol. Maybe I should have cubed with consequence. Well, next time. All right.
All right, now, audience, Howling Mine is a card that people miss all the time. So I'm going to need you all to do a favor, and if someone misses it, I need you to howl, okay? Very,
Let the mind-
Oh,
very
that's good.
important.
Please remind us. We'll forget for sure.
We legitimately will just forget.
Absolutely.
Unlike Reed Duke, who would never forget anything.
No.
I wonder
All right.
when the last
Let's
time a
practice
Howling
here.
Mine was played
Oh,
against
good
Reed
idea.
Duke.
Let's practice our howls.
Well, you got to untap first.
Oh, yeah. Untap.
Upkeep.
Let's draw. That's a howl?
I appreciate the more guttural,
It's a spooky mine.
roary howl coming from Tarkir. Thank you for that.
I was thinking of like, ow! Isn't that a howl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't tell Eldraine how to howl. Eldraine, do your thing. If you want to scream like a monkey, do it. We're the
There are
Chaos
howling monkeys.
Plane.
That's true.
Oh, however, we do have a Keen Duelist trigger first.
Yes, I have a Keen Duelist
Oh,
trigger.
you're right.
All right, last time, I feel kind of bad about
Killing Jimmy's commander.
really ruining Jimmy's sitch. So, Jimmy, this time, let's keenly duel.
All right,
let's see.
let's
All right,
duel.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
I take 3 damage.
Okay.
And you take 2 damage.
So you get a Twin Inferno, and then I get Feign the Broker.
That sounds good.
I'll take 2. I'll go to 34.
All right. That seems very useful. I am going to play.
Wait. Now you get your Howling Mine.
I got draw 2 cards off Howling Mine.
No.
1.
1, and then a regular card draw.
No, you get 2.
Yeah. So you get to draw 3 cards this turn. Nice.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
What? Oh.
Keen Duel and 2.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This is delightful.
I thought I was the one drawing too many cards.
We're just offsetting all that.
Cool.
We're not moving to discard yet. That's the important thing. All right. Suddenly, my Skull Clamp is not as exciting because I'm already drawing so many cards. But I think the first thing I need to do is I need some blockers because things are starting to actually, like, the board is starting to build up, and I might want to, like...
Rar.
Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bears.
Also, I think, like, I have this Witty Roast Master, so I'm going to play Pia and Kieran Nalar.
Oh.
And they're an enchantment, so I'm going to gain a life.
Are they? No.
No, they're in art.
Technically,
Nyx.
all non-creatures.
Yeah.
All
Oh, I see.
Because of Nick's non-token
Yes.
Very
creatures,
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, non-token creatures. Now, when they enter the battlefield, I create 2 colorless Thopters, and that's 3 creatures entering the battlefield for Witty Roastmaster. So
we all take
that
3?
means y'all take 3.
Wow.
Go to 32.
I go to 39.
I'll go to 31.
All right. And then, do I have any good attacks?
Oh man, that Witty Roastmaster with their commander.
Pretty witty.
Absolutely not.
Cringe, really.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I'm going to bring in my tokens after I roll my planar die to see what happens.
That's right.
Nothing.
Nothing.
But that's okay. All right, I think that's about all I can do for my turn. Jimmy, I pass to you.
All right, on your end step, I'm going to tap that key of the city, and I'm just going to discard a Feign the Broker. And I'll go to untap, and I'm going to howl my way. Woo!
There's a key trigger on untap.
I ignore the key to the city untap trigger, and I'm going to howl my way into drawing 2 cards. Uno.
That's a lot of cards.
Dos.
It's going to be a big bird, Gavin.
I can't believe Jimmy just discarded the gift that Kathleen gave him, though. How rude.
I know.
Some
It's
planes
even worse than regifting. It's just burying it in the graveyard.
Do you ever just get a sweater you didn't like and take your shovel out back and bury it?
Yeah. Little tombstone.
Yeah.
All right, I will. Let me just count up my manas here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Howling Mine is putting a lot of
Yeah, did you
cards
hit a
in
land?
hand,
Are you gonna hit a
but-
land drop?
I am going to hit a land drop this
Yeah.
time, thankfully.
That's good.
Let's.
I mean, for you.
Yeah, great
Except
for me.
Brad, of course.
Okay,
Wait,
so let's kick things off first by getting a little more information here. I'm going to tap 4 mana, and I'm going to play a Sidisi Brood Tyrant.
Oh, that's good.
And I'll tap like that. Thank you all so much.
And that will gain you a life, Jimmy.
That will
Brave
give me a
play,
life.
Jimmy, playing a Tarkir Legend in your Kamigawa deck.
When that happens, I'm going to mill 3 cards, and if I mill a creature, which I did not, I got a Nature's Lure, Shadow Spear, and the Night's Whisper, which is okay.
Bit of a whiff.
Bit of a whiffy whiff, but that's all right because I would like to go to combat.
Oh, wow. I forgot giving him the Howling Mine was going to make this Jorel.
On combat, Jor-El is going to turn one of my lands into a creature. So I'll turn this Land Noir Wastes into a Land Noir Bird. So I have 7 cards in hand. Do I want to swing at Graham and face the Wrath? He is at the highest life total.
Theros said yes.
Yeah.
Theros
that
said
means.
yes. It's
No,
the
that sounded
Interplanar
like
Game.
Kamigawa to me. Yeah.
It sounded like Tarkir was like, yeah, bring it on, bring it on.
It kind of did, actually.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Here's what Kamigawa thinks Jimmy should do.
Stay back.
Stay back is fun as well, but I am going to go to combat, and in the effort to make things a little better against the guy that's drawing a ton, I'm going to swing 7 in the air at you, Graham.
Very noble, Jimmy.
Big attack.
Would you believe this deck is a little loose to flyers? Take 7?
Yes.
Gross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go to 32.
That is a land creature, so I'm going to draw a card. Thank you. And then for my land for turn, I'll play a Fabled Passage, and then I'll pass it over to you, Graham.
All right.
Okay, that land drop means a lot here.
They want you to roll.
Right.
Do you want to
the
roll?
planar die, of course.
All right.
So I will roll the planar die. Nothing. Let's go ahead and sack that Fabled Passage. I'm going to find a basic. I'm going to tap that and roll one more time.
We really want to Planeswalk here because if he gets Devotion.
Woo!
A huge
We out.
roll from Jimmy Wong. Getting off of Nyx is so
Thank you,
well.
team.
Let's see if the place you're going is any better, though. That's always the risk
I
of
respect
Planeswalk.
that would have been a problem.
All right, the next plane that we are traveling to is... Oh, it's actually a phenomenon. Not
It's a phenomenon.
Phenomena.
Phenomena.
Phenomenon. Phenomenon.
Now let's say demonetized. Demonetized. All right.
All right, it is a phenomenon called reality shaping. It says when you encounter reality shaping, starting with you, Jimmy, each player may put a permanent card from their hand.
Oh, I don't know. That sounds like a bear phenomenon to me.
Wow. That's pretty sick.
Oh boy.
Okay, sure, why not? I love dragons. Let's put Junji, the Midnight Sky, on the battlefield from Kamigawa. Yeah. My name.
All right, Graham. Oh boy.
I feel like I'm not drawing enough cards, so I will put... Is this permanent?
Permanent.
Okay, I'll put the Guardian Project into play.
Oh my god.
Wow. The
All right, well,
incredibly green
I have
card
an
draw.
okay one, as it turns out. I'm going to put a Steel Hellkite onto the battlefield.
Oh, a huge answer from Josh.
I don't have a big exciting thing, but I'm going to put an Ophiomancer.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Oh, that's good. With a skull clamp?
With a skull clamp, Gavin.
Yeah.
All right, we will continue traveling through the plains and
That
land.
is true.
You get Roastmaster triggers.
Oh,
yeah,
Roastmaster
Roastmaster.
Trigger.
Oh, wait.
You get one.
We all, oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Roastmaster trigger.
Y'all lose 1 life.
All right, I'll go to 31.
31.
31.
Everyone's equal except me. Perfect.
You're first among equals.
All right, here we go. We land in Lityara.
Lityara.
When you planeswalk to Lityara, that's you, Jimmy.
Hey, nice.
And at the beginning of your upkeep, create a 2/2 blue shapeshifter creature.
Wait,
token.
no, look at the chaos, Josh. Look at the chaos on this.
More
And
bears.
shapeshifter,
And then it
notably
says,
a bear.
Whenever chaos ensues, choose a creature type. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control of that type.
Tarkir is getting blessing after blessing
What
here.
the heck?
Is this
Who
home
shuffled
field?
the player deck?
Yeah, this is like home field advantage. All right, well, I'll make a shapeshifter, and then I will now pass turn to you, Graham.
All right.
On your upkeep, you will receive a shapeshifter.
This bear just showed up. I have a trigger for that. Oh yeah, you have something happen too.
I do have a trigger. I'll let you do your trigger first.
Okay, so the shapeshifter enters the battlefield. Can I get a die? Tribute to the world tree, because it is small, it is now big. It is gets 2+1/+1 counters.
I guess 4 power is what a bear should be, so.
Exactly. It should be huge now. And then what happens over your end?
At the beginning of each upkeep, if I control no snakes, which I currently have no snakes, I make a snake. Witty
Snake.
Roastmaster trigger.
I go to 31.
Boy. I go to 30.
Oh, sorry, I go to 30. Yep.
All right, still in my upkeep. Thank you. I heard those howls, howling mine, and draw for turn.
This game is going at lightning speed. Look at how many cards we're all drawing and things that are happening.
This is great.
And Graham,
that's the thing. Plane chase is either going to make a commander game go real long or real quick.
and Graham, to confirm, did you draw off your great henge when you made the token?
It's non.
Non-token only for the hand.
Great.
But
we were smarter with that
since you
one.
mentioned
Great
it,
choice.
I'll tap 4 mana for a Beast Whisperer.
Oh my God.
Wow. Just Graham drawing every card in his deck here.
And you will gain 2 life off that.
Helps me talk to the bears. So I got a couple different triggers here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to stack them so that the Great Henge goes off first and puts a counter on the Beast Whisperer, so it has 3 power. So when Tribute to the World Tree checks, it draws a card. Also Guardian Project. So I'm going to draw 3 cards.
And gain 2 life.
And gain 2 life from the Henge, yes.
Why not? Why not,
Wow.
Gavin?
Graham at
Why not
32.
gain 2 life?
1 card for. He just ancestral recalled a creature.
I'm so jealous.
We call it ancestral bear call.
Please don't
Ancestral
roll chaos.
Reclaw?
Now.
Oh, thank God he used the Cube of Consequence already.
Yeah, no kidding.
I only get 1. I know.
We're not changing that rule anytime soon.
You know what? I'll do my free roll first. Let's see what happens. No.
Oh my gosh, I had a heart attack. That was so close to chaos.
Gosh.
I briefly saw the symbol flash up, and therefore my life before my eyes.
Now for what viewers of Game Nights will know is my biggest challenge, threat assessment.
If it helps, I never want to target you ever again with anything.
Master of politics.
Future threat
Jimmy Wong.
assessment. Get me out of here.
Do I have good attacks? What do you think, Tarkir? Oh, show the board. Oh, sorry. Josh has a Chasm Skulker and a Heliod and a Steel Hellkite. Kathleen's got like a bajillion tiny things.
And a
one of
Death
which has
Toucher.
Death Touch.
Yep.
And then Jimmy's got...
I have a 2/2, a 3/3, a 3/3, and a 5/5.
Graham, I did hear a just flunge from the crowd.
I can't. This one has summoning sick. These two both have summoning sickness, so I cannot full send, as it were. I understand that's the terminology we use around these parts.
You can keep paying a roll because it.
Yeah, you could roll.
Sure. I'll do one more roll. I'll pay for one more roll. Here we go. What? No.
Oh, jeez.
I don't
Every
want
time
to.
he rolls, my whole life flashes before my eyes.
Yeah, all of us.
I don't want to roll again.
Graham got
All
better
right,
plans
sure.
than that
We'll do
man.
some attacks. Why not? We will attack. I love this. Just like a smattering of occasions. Just like Josh.
Like the
from
seagulls.
variously around Tarkir. Sure. Then I don't have to think about it. I'll attack Josh. There's a Goreclaw trigger.
Oh no.
These creatures they both
When in
get
doubt.
+1/+1 and trample until end of turn.
Okay, so it's 6 here and 6 there.
Yep.
6 and 6 trample.
6 and 6.
That's
Yikes.
12.
This will trade.
Yep.
I do want many creatures of the same type, just in case. All right, I'm gonna block the Alpine Grizzly with my Chasm Skulker.
I mean, really, we want to get rid of Chasm Skulker before it gets too big. So
I agree.
This is fine.
Okay, so I'll take 1 from Trample here, and then 6, 7 total.
Yep, I'm not going to do anything else about that.
Go to 23.
Woo. Wow. Josh dropping to a low life total from that attack.
And then I will get 3 squid because it had 3+1/+1 counters.
Oh, I have a commander also. I should remember that sometime.
Yeah, I feel like
Really sent his deck off.
I feel like we're heading into a big Josh turn here, right? He'll flip Heliod. He has got a lot of mana thanks to that Soul Ring. This could be a huge pivotal turn for Josh Lee Kwai.
See, or he can catch up to the Bears.
Perhaps his opponent's turn to be pivotal turns for Josh Lee Kwai.
Ooh, okay.
Leaving mana open over there.
He's got 1,000 cards.
I'll untap on my upkeep. I will get a Shapeshifter.
Yep.
Notably a squid.
I'll draw 1 and then thank you 2. I gotta flip my deck around because it's driving me nuts.
Excellent howling, audience.
Okay. I'm gonna start by playing a Plains. Yeah, Plains!
White, the best color in Commander.
If you're a Josh, you think you
have a flyer.
attack with that dragon?
You don't have a flyer.
I have a flyer.
You don't have a flyer.
That is correct.
It just attack me.
This is a tough attack.
4 gets rid of
You
1,
have to
2,
sink a lot
3
of
things.
mana into that Steel Hellkite to do any real damage to Graham's board. But taking some of the power off the board looks pretty good here.
Just getting ready to tap like an adult here.
I'm proud of you, Josh.
Thank you.
Such maturity.
Audience, quick for
You're
blood.
Kamigawa. What?
It's anyone that's not me.
All right, I suppose I should start by rolling the planar die. Ooh.
Oh, because you got 3 squids now.
I think I might Cube of
4
Consequence
squids.
here because Planeswalk is good for me, but also Chaos is good for me at the moment.
Oh,
okay.
Cube of Consequence?
All right.
Let's bring out the Cube of Consequence!
All right.
Second cube being added.
Cube time.
Cube.
I don't know
Well,
what
here
we
it
want more.
comes.
Do we want the Planeswalk more, or do we want the Chaos more? I still get 4+1
Theros, I'm
counters
sure.
if it's, yeah. We can't lose, so no pressure. Also do a good job.
All right. Let's launch the cube.
Ooh.
Nice.
Keep it away from them!
Yes, get it out. Take
Why
it.
is my feet in the hands of Eldraine?
Uh-oh.
Bounce it as high as you can.
Cube of
Nice.
Consequence in enemy
Alright,
territory here again.
All right.
1! Hit it into the aisle! Save the television!
He's good.
You want it? Yeah, okay.
Takes it to Planeswalk. Let's
All
get
right.
out of here, Gavin.
Goodbye,
That's a slippery little
Liara.
cube right there.
All right, we are leaving Kaldheim and we are entering New Argive on Dominaria.
Ooh, new
Argive.
Argive.
Whenever a historic creature you control attacks, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. And then whenever chaos ensues, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a historic card. Put the card into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Okay, this is good, because we were going to attack with a historic creature, weren't we?
What's it do, sorry?
Ooh, this is a huge plane for Kathleen. Those Thopters will be enormous.
Oh, that's
I
true.
didn't think about how good that is for Kathleen.
I did. That's okay.
We'll deal with that later.
It's also a great plane for Jimmy, who's got a board full of legends.
Yeah.
Oh no.
They're all legends. Yeah. My name. Let's go.
All right. Well, Graham, you did just swing at me, and I feel like I really only have this attack since everybody else has flyers. So
Well, you could hit me with squids if you wanted. I have
it's true.
islands.
The squids have
I
island
think
walk?
squids
That's
might be
hilarious.
better as
Oh,
blockers.
let's make this Steel Hellkite bigger, too.
Graham, sorry, but I'm coming at you with this Steel Hellkite for what is now 7 in the air because of New Argive.
Remind me what that does if it hits me?
If it hits you, I can pay X and then destroy all non-land permanents that have CMC equal to X. Sorry, mana value equal to X.
And you correctly identified that Goreclaw and Beast Whisperer and Guardian Project are all CMC 4?
Maybe.
All right.
4 does seem like a very strong pick here.
I'd like to make you an offer.
Okay.
The offer.
Turn it down, he says without even.
No. This isn't
Fair. I think you should make them the offer.
No, it's not. It's not that kind of offer. It's you gain 4 life.
Oh,
not an
it's an
offer, that's
artifact.
Nature's Claim.
Wow.
Nature's Claim.
Nature's Claim here.
Targeting Steel Hellkite.
You have a different idea of offer than I have.
open trade window. You gain 4 life. I get not being destroyed.
All right, Steel Hellkite down. I'll gain 4, going to 27.
Still at the lowest life total. That's wild.
I was thinking, you know what's an artifact or enchantment? Josh's commander. But
yeah,
that's
got away with that one.
All right, so I sort of
probably
won
to
there.
the detriment of the whole table. But here we are.
Speaking of my commander, I am going to activate Heliod's ability to transform it, paying the 2 life.
Now this is the Heliod.
Now this is
and it will become Heliod, the Warped Eclipse.
Ooh. This is Josh's true commander and a massive amount of value.
It's like a 3-mana Vidalcan Orrery that I just cast, and it does other stuff that's good too. Okay. I think, well, because of that, I don't have to do anything else, and I will just pass the turn. Kathleen, take it away.
All right, untap. I have a Keen Duelist trigger, and I've dueled Jimmy, and I've dueled Josh. And this is probably super bad for me because all your bears are big.
I've drawn the henge already.
That's true. That's probably the worst
You probably won't
outcome.
take 9.
All right, shall we duel?
Let's duel.
3, 2, 1, breakdance.
Take 7.
Graham reveals a kindred summon.
Yikes.
Torbrand
The
from
duelist
Kathleen.
giveth and the duelist taketh away.
2.
That I believe that's kindred summons.
Kindred Summons and Torbrand.
Yeah.
Wow, a lot of life
4 and go to 28.
spent on this duelist.
Eldraine, next time I'm going to ask you who I should duel.
They said no ahead of time. They were like, no, not. I didn't know it was going to be that.
I should have listened to them. They were right.
I forgot I had this card.
All right, I'm going to draw for the turn.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh man, I love the Howler.
And notably,
Reminder.
that's
2 howls.
2 cards for Kathleen drawn this turn, so Josh's spells cost 2 less to cast.
That's so scary.
Stop talking about it, please, Gavin.
Never.
Keep reminding us,
Never
Gavin.
stop talking about it.
I'm going to play my land for the turn. It's that Shizo Death Storehouse Joss and I made the arrangement to get so long ago.
Oh, right.
And you know what? I've got 5 mana out, and I am going to get my commander.
This is a big attack from Kathleen.
This might be a very big attack for me. But I'm a little bit behind, so this could be good.
How do you figure?
Well, because I have way less land than everyone else.
Okay,
Good point. It's
Your
true, it's true.
Roastmaster will
Got
trigger.
one
You only
less
look at
land
your
than
land,
Jimmy.
you're definitely behind, yep.
Not looking at Graham's got like 1 million lands. Mana's irrelevant to you now.
Well, not entirely irrelevant, but yes.
Mostly
You have a
irrelevant.
Roastmaster trigger.
All right, I do have a Roastmaster trigger, so everybody loses 1 life to that.
Go to 27.
24.
29.
You know what? We're all keeping pace now, but this is a really big attack for me. And you know what? I think in the interest of fairness, why should I have to decide who I'm going to absolutely wreck on this plane? Can I get a volunteer from the audience? Who wants to come up from Eldraine?
Wow.
All right,
Putting this one in the hands
Red
of
Eldraine,
people.
come on! Yes!
Who will sit on the throne
All right,
of Eldraine for a moment?
let's see. All right, I see so many waving hands. I see that lady who's very close to me waving her arm in the black t-shirt. Do you want to come up here and help me decide who to murder?
Murder?
I mean, because we are on.
Her opponents are measuring twice now.
Kathleen.
Right, so Torbrand, when it hits your opponent, the biggest mode is that last mode on Torbrand, which means that all the damage from creatures to them or battles they control is increased by 2. And because it has first strike, that will happen first. So you hit someone with Torbrand, those Thopters get in there. That's a ton of extra damage.
It's so
Plus
scary,
the
Gavin.
plane that we were on
Oh, I
will
didn't
buff the
think about
power of her commander, Pia and Kieran, and
if I
her
touch
Thopters.
All right. What's your name?
Chandra.
Hi. Really?
Uh-huh. Not spelled the same way, but yeah.
Excellent. Where are you from, Chandra?
Fargo, North Dakota.
Oh! So, Chandra, I have a big attack that I need to do.
A lot of North Dakotans in tonight.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
All right, so have a seat. So I have these flyers. They're historic. I have Rankle and Torbrand, and we really want them to go first. So, because they have first strike and interesting things happen.
Oh, so they get their trigger before
anything
the rest
else
deals
happens.
damage?
All right, so
I did not think about
what do you
that.
think that
Oh.
we should send into the red zone? I'm thinking lots of flyers. What do you
I
think?
do have Junji, just so you
Okay.
know. So Rankle should not come at me in order to get that trigger.
We don't.
I'm trying to be nice
Flyers
over here.
Josh and I don't.
I don't have flyers right now.
Yeah.
Chandra,
I
I'm gonna
also
level
don't
with you.
have
Yeah,
flyers
sounds like
right
Josh
now.
is threatening us.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, I think so.
The players
Should
know
we,
that this is an important
I'll let-
combat.
Let's do it.
All right, so what do you want to send into the red zone there? Probably them,
Yep,
probably those.
Yep.
Put them up in there.
All right. All right, anything
Theros
else?
is really keen on them attacking me.
All right, okay. So it's not going to be the world's biggest full send, but we're going to attack Josh. Josh, do you have any blocks?
It's a mid-send.
A mid-send.
Josh at the lowest life total, going to get
so
lower unless
those
he
are all
has an
coming at
answer.
me?
Yes.
So this is 3, 6, 9,
Before
could be
the
10, 11,
trigger.
12, 13.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm at 24, though.
Keep in mind that Rankle and Torbrand get buffed +2/+2 as well because they are historic.
Wow. Oh yeah. So it's
That
3,
is true.
6.
Yeah, 3, 6, 9
No,
plus.
11. Because this is a 5.
Oh, that's
5,
historic,
6.
too.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't really want some of that damage to happen, so I'm going to pay 1 white, and I'm going to path to exile the Rankle and
A
Torbrand.
huge path, very important for him right now.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'll take 6.
Yes.
All right.
Josh still taking 6, but
Ooh.
All right.
Good attack, Sean.
Yes.
Good attack, Chandra.
Thank you, Chandra.
Enjoy your.
Let's give it up for Chandra, who receives a collector booster for her excellent contribution to the game of killing Josh Sequoia.
Well, Rankle and Torbrand go back to the command zone,
You get to find a land.
and I need to go get a land. Actually, I kind of want that land.
There you go. So I was helping you out.
It's not so bad.
Sure.
Let's see. I'm going to get.
Not quite
This is
the
good,
attack
actually.
Kathleen wanted here, but still putting 6
I gotta
damage on Josh when he is
Put a
in this
mountain
powerful
onto the
position.
battlefield.
and you force him to
Untap.
spend the
Tap.
path to exile, too.
Rat. I really wanted an untapped land.
You really wanted to clamp up that snake.
I do desperately want to clamp a snake. They like tight places. Like, actually. It would feel very at home until it died. And drew me cards.
Kathleen justifying.
Yes. You want to...
Multiple entendre.
Is that the end of your turn, Kathleen?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yep.
I'm going to roll my planar die, and then that is the end of my turn. Because I have not rolled for turn yet. Chaos!
All right.
What's chaos do?
Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a historic card, and then put that into your hand and the rest on the bottom.
All
In
right.
a random order. Here we go. Let's see.
Blood Crypt.
Not historic.
I'm going fast.
Not historic. Not
No.
Kumbaj
Witches.
Kumbaj.
Historic.
Oh, Garna.
Garna.
Wow.
Garna goes into my hand. The rest go on the bottom of my library in a random order.
There you go.
All
Nice
right.
bit of card draw there.
What does Garna do? I don't care. We'll find out
Full name
eventually.
of Garna?
Garna, Blood Fist of Keld. Whenever another creature you control dies, draw a card if it was attacking.
Ah.
Otherwise, she deals damage to each opponent. This will be
very
great.
fun.
When I cast her in a few turns. All right. I think I'm done for the turn. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and untap my stuff. That's right. And I will draw 1 card.
I love that.
And I will draw another.
Clean for Jimmy.
Oh.
Don't forget the howls.
Let's see
The
if he can
howls
capitalize this
are
turn.
real.
Yeah, this is potentially a huge turn for Jimmy overall. He's built up his board. He's got a handful of cards. He's got a lot of good stuff going on right now. He can really deal some huge damage this turn, and he's got the key to the city too. So that's a lot. That's a lot for Jimmy. Could be key to his victory.
Could be key indeed. Okie dokie. Let's see
This is a tough
here.
moment in the game. Everybody's sort of vying for that top spot, but not knowing what Josh has in his hand makes it very difficult to
Right.
judge where everyone's at.
Yeah, Josh's spells cost 2 less already because of the Howling Mine. He's got 4 mana untapped. Here to help audience.
But what about Graham? Look at his board. He's got a ton of stuff, and it's really scary. But every time he casts something, he draws 4 cards.
But don't forget, Jimmy does
4.
have on his side an enormous bird.
I'll kick things off by at playing a Dreamroot Cascade as my land for turn. Yeah, that's right. That thing.
That one guy, you got to find him later.
I gotta find him. Yeah, I'll give you a collector booster. His people around him are like, no, don't do it. He's yelling too much.
Don't encourage him.
They love me? I think that's what I hear.
People around him, yeah.
Oh, okay. We're all very good friends over here.
I'm a hit. All right, I will go to combat. My Joriel, Voice of Jalfir, will trigger. So let's go ahead and animate my Forest. This is now a 7/7 flyer.
My, that's a lot of power in the air.
Wow.
And it
I
looks
don't think
like
anybody's
the
got flyers
skies
now.
are
No one
clear.
has flyers, you're right. I have Junji and this Forest.
Yeah.
And I also have a Sidisi.
Those
that
Thopters
maybe
are tapped.
swing.
If you want to get into Kathleen, now's a good time for it.
All right, let's go. Looks like we all want to swing everything at Kathleen.
Dude, don't listen to them. They're overly familiar. They said they need a few friends.
All right, well, the people have spoken, but I disagree.
Wow.
I'm gonna
Ignoring
swing.
the chance of his people.
I'm going to swing 1/5/5 in the air at Kathleen and 1/7/7 in the air at Graham.
Oh.
Notably,
And now, notably, that 5/5 does get +2/+2 from New Archive, given that
So
it is
that's
a
actually
historic
7.
group.
You're right.
7 each this way.
A very
Time.
equitable man, Jimmy Wong.
Whoops.
Wow.
I take all 7 and go to 20.
Jor-El
Life
dealt
total.
combat damage with a land, so I will now, or the land says I'll come into, I'll draw a card.
The life totals are plummeting this turn. It is.
Jimmy now in the lead at 29.
It's a long way to go, and he's only drawn 3 cards this turn. So perhaps.
I read Nashi, and I was thinking about all the cool things you could do with that, and I was like mentally preparing. You know, when you go into a to a game, and you're like, all right, I think I know what to expect here.
Yeah.
Never read that card.
Yep, hasn't done.
Jor-El is a beating.
A beating is correct.
Yeah.
In the air, no less. So I will next, in my turn, play. I have 6 mana left, so let's go ahead and just drop myself a Kakusho, the Evening Star.
Wow. Jimmy wanting to get those life totals even lower, more power in the air.
An oldie,
I got dragons and I'm on Kamigawa. It is the only thing I need to do, and I'm going to pass that turn to you, Graham.
What?
I said if a second.
Oh, wait, you're right. We gotta roll. We gotta roll.
Good job, Kamigawa.
Thank you, Kamigawa. I agree with you on this. Hiya! Oh, wow. Walking. We out.
All right. Let's see if Jimmy sets up Graham for success again.
All right. The next plane is Valor's Reach.
Oh, Battle Bond, everybody!
Yeah! All right, whenever your team attacks with exactly 2 creatures, those creatures gain double strike until end of turn.
What is happening?
Whenever chaos ensues, untap
You know who loves
target
2,
creatures your team
Gavin?
controls.
Yeah,
In
Bears.
main phase,
Bears
there's
are
an additional combat phase after this phase.
No!
The players have to be so happy that Graham has already blown his cube of consequence here.
Where's the Heliod helping plane?
It ain't here, that's for sure. All right, that's gonna do it for my turn.
All right, at the end of your turn, I'm gonna eat this food. Delicious. I go to 23. Yum. All right, untap. Upkeep. Thank you.
Awoo.
And draw for turn.
Can we hire you guys to come to our play group every night?
Yeah.
So I don't miss any more triggers.
We need him to sit there while we're recording regular game night.
Yeah.
All right, it's been too long without seeing them on the battlefield. 4 mana, cost reduced by Goreclaw. It's a different other Goreclaw. It's Surak and Goreclaw.
Yeah!
And
you're gonna gain 2 life from the Grey Henge.
Oh yeah, a bunch of stuff happens. I gain 2 life from the Henge for tapping the Henge. Also, a non-token creature enters, so it gets a +1/+1 counter, and I draw a card from the Henge. It's bigger than 3, so I draw a card from Tribute to the World Tree, and I draw a card from Guardian Project. And I cast it, so it's Beast Whisperer also. Wow.
Has Graham drawn 7 cards this turn?
Yeah, Josh has to be licking his lips right now, though.
7 cards? Holy moly.
Did I really? Wow.
I think it's 6.
Josh is
6?
Josh is excited.
Six.
It's 6?
Okay.
2 for turn, then 4 just now.
Okay.
If he casts another creature, it'll be 10.
Okay. First of all, I'm going to pay 2 and play this Thought Vessel so that I have no maximum hand size.
Nice.
I think that is the largest cheer for a thought vessel I have ever seen, Rachel.
All right. I'm going to tap 2 mana for McQueen, Ayula. So oh, it's so fun. All right. So I'm gonna. I guess I have so many cards. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing I did before stacking with the Tribute to the World Tree and the Henge. So I get a counter from the Henge and draw a card, and then I'm gonna draw a card from Tribute to the World Tree and Beast Whisperer and the Guardian Project. This is silly.
He's now drawn 10 cards.
This is very silly.
I mean, I'm supposed to help people draw cards, but he's just doing it on his own now.
Need any help.
And Josh is
all I am is
10
jealous.
less to cast.
10 less to cast.
From tapping the thing, yeah.
Yeah, we can trick him into casting enough creatures that he decks out.
Yeah, that's gonna happen for sure.
I mean, it's not infeasible.
Your commander will trigger.
Oh, right. Sorry. Eula gets another +1/+1 counter from Surak and Goreclaw. Thank you. Also, it gains haste because of Surak and Goreclaw.
Oh, my.
And trample.
Woo! All right. Well, that's exciting. Yeah. Well, Valor's Reach really wants me to attack with stuff.
Attack with exactly 2 creatures, and Graham gets a pretty nice bonus there.
You're gonna get trampled too.
So what if I attack with exactly 2 creatures? Well, they all have trample anyway from Surak and Goreclaw.
Does Surak and Goreclaw have haste?
Double trample.
Surak and Goreclaw do not. Exactly, double trample. Yes.
Babo.
Someone just yelled trigger, and it's like, can you narrow it down? All right. Look, I can't block Jimmy's stuff, so I just gotta hope that I can make Jimmy have less stuff.
What, me?
Wow.
You hit me for 7.
Graham cracking back for that third attack.
All right.
Eldraine, we support this, right?
So this is Storm.
Yeah. So Goreclaw's trigger. These each get +1/+1, and so now they get the double trample. And thanks to Valor's Reach, they have double strike. So double trample, double strike, double bear.
Yeah.
Double bear. So it's a 5/5 and a 6/5.
It's a 5/5 and a 6/5 with double strike and trample.
Okay.
Wow.
Double strike and trample is a bit of a combination.
So that's just a casual 22 damage coming at me.
Holy crap.
My goodness.
But he wants Kakusho to die.
Yeah, that's
brutal
certainly
thing to
true.
keep in mind too, Rachel.
Okay.
Because what was your concern about Kakusho there, Josh?
Just that if he got a sack outlet, it would be
right.
bad.
Yeah, if he gets a sack outlet.
Oh crap, Westvale Abbey.
Yeah.
Why did you remind him of Westvale Abbey?
Jimmy knows about Westvale Abbey.
Why are we saying I'm the problem?
Fair.
Oh my gosh, Jimmy's one Kakusho.
Well, it's going to be a dead Kakusho, I think.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to put Kakusho in front of the biggest one, which would be the
6/5?
Goreclaw. Yep.
Yep.
And then I'm just going to let the other one get through.
Okay, so you take 1 and 5 in first strike.
Yep, so I'll take 6 from the first strike damage, going to 23.
And then another
11.
11, and that's going to take me down to 12.
Then he's going to gain.
And then Kakusho will die from the first strike damage, but we'll just do it like this to make it clear. So each opponent will lose 5 life, and I'm going to gain 15.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah!
Now here's the big thing, Rachel.
I got
If
20.
Graham can roll the Chaos on Valor's Reach, he will untap that creature and be able to take an additional combat step.
I'm back up to 27.
I've already used the Cube of Consequence, so we just gotta hope.
Wait, do you want to
He's got 2 rolls available to him, I see.
Okay.
His free roll plus 1 mana roll. He could hit it.
No, that's a blank.
Right.
All right,
We're
going
gonna get
here
there,
for Graham. Here we
You can
go.
do it twice with Werebear.
I could. I'm gonna pay. No, we'll leave the Werebear on tap. I'm gonna pay 1. We're gonna try one more time.
You asked for chaos, Gavin, and the die answered.
Yeah!
Tarkir wants blood.
They are bears.
And they are already pushed
that's
up
fair,
on the
that's
floor,
fair.
don't forget.
All is fair when you're a bear.
Oh my goodness.
The plane chase deck really on Team Tarkir this game.
Yeah.
Hard to deny it.
So Graham, why don't you read off that trigger ability there that you get now?
Now the question is, we don't have to attack Jimmy again, do we?
No, absolutely not.
The closed caption just said indecipherable. Jimmy!
Josh! Bring them all to him, Josh!
Not me!
A lot of pressure on Graham. He
I
has
gotta
gotta
remind
be
you that you've
feeling
drawn
it.
a billion cards, and Josh hasn't done anything with his commander, but you can also do whatever you want. This is
I
a free
am terrified of what Josh could be doing over there.
A big decision.
He's at
Who would you
27.
attack
I mean,
here,
do you think
Gav?
you would ask
I mean,
the audience?
I think it's correct
Bring
to at
him
least
in?
swing one thing at me
It's an
if I had
important
to.
attack. It's hard to say.
Yeah. What if?
Ask the audience.
Who would have thought?
We did ask the audience.
Bears
Like you said, it was
so
indecipherable.
game.
So we'll share it. We'll share the love. We'll send Goreclaw at Josh, and we'll send Shapeshifter at Jimmy.
Okay.
So Goreclaw triggers again. Remember, both these creatures are still larger from Goreclaw's first combat. So now it's 4, 5, 6, 7 from
7,
Goreclaw, and 2, 4, 5, 6.
Double strike,
Shapeshifter.
trample.
Double strike.
Wow.
Actually, I guess, because is it double strike until end of turn? Yeah, so they have double strike, double strike. Trample.
They have 3 tramples?
They have double strike and triple trample.
All right,
Bringing
we
you
see
the
Josh
triple
have to play his
trample,
hand a
y'all.
little here, maybe.
These are angry
We're
bears.
already dressed like the Beastie Boys. Let's bring the triple trample.
All right, I am going to be 4 blocks.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
It is time. Remember, his spells cost 10 less to cast.
I'm going to flash out a 10-10 stone coil.
Wow. And y'all wanted to swing at me.
Yeah.
No big deal. Right, because it costs 10 less, Josh can lock in X at 10, get that 10 mana discount, and end up with a huge stone coil serpent.
Jimmy, any reactions?
Not before we go to blocks.
The fact that Josh still has 4 mana up.
Oh.
And a 10 mana discount.
4 colored mana.
Closer to 14. Okay. I'll block.
That is a 6/6, you said?
6/6.
6/6 double strike.
Double strike.
Trample.
Triple
Does it
trample.
even,
Double strike, triple trample.
Gosh, does it even matter if I block?
Put some respect on their abilities.
Sorry. 6/6, double strike, triple. It sounds like I'm in and out all of a sudden.
Yeah, can I get a 6/6 double
California
strike, triple trample?
Minnesota, Gavin.
Yeah.
Animal style.
I'm going to
Animal
need
style.
a
Bear
lot
style.
of extra ketchup.
Yeah. I'm going to mitigate some of it. I'm going to put this shapeshifter in front of your shapeshifter, and they're going to shift together and be like, ow.
Weird.
And the result will be you take 10?
Yeah, I take 10. So I'll go to 17.
Okay.
So on your end, it looks like Goreclaw is fixing to trade with the Stone Coil Serpent?
Right, but I'll still take 4, I believe, from the trample. It'll deal 7, then 7 more. Right?
Yes, that's how math is. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
I go to 9.
And I'll go to 17.
All right, Goreclaw down, but Surak and Goreclaw still here. So that's exciting for all
Holy
of us.
moly,
Now,
bears.
now I will call out. I don't know if Graham should go for it, but he does have a mana and a werebear, which is 2 mana. He could try and roll that chaos
that
again.
is very true.
Wow.
However, I'm not going to push my luck this time. Go ahead, Josh.
Got to hold that heroic intervention open. On end step, I will crack this food.
Yeah, those
Go to 12.
are precious here.
Then I will untap.
All right, no other big play from Josh.
I'll draw 1. I'll draw a second one. Thank you, everybody out there.
Bring mine.
My land for turn will be a Nimbus Maze.
Ooh.
What an amazing land.
His opponents have to be breathing a sigh of relief that the worst that
Is there any reason for you to ever do anything during your
Maybe
own turn?
attack, but also there is planar die. So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to roll the planar die. I
Just
love
get
to
us
get
out
off
of
this
here.
plane.
Yeah, you don't get to roll the planar die.
This is a regular die that Josh rolled a 4 on.
Practicing.
rolling.
Practicing.
Yeah.
Four.
You got hit
Wait, do you
very
want to
hard
use
by
the cube?
Yeah.
Oh, you've already used the cube.
Yeah.
Darn.
I already used the cube, yeah. I was just practicing. Oh, chaos.
Chaos.
You can have an additional combat phase.
He does have those splits.
Thank you.
I'm not currently attacking, I'm sorry, but...
Tiny.
Thank you, small child.
I got to keep my options open. I'm just going to pass the turn. Go ahead, Kathleen.
All right. Untap.
He's got a Vidal Canori.
Jimmy.
Never playing as
What?
English.
I have a keen duelist trigger.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Surely I'm out of large stuff.
oh, I'm terrified. I don't want to do that again. Let's see, audience. Let's pull Eldraine. Eldraine, should I duel Jimmy? Should I duel Graham? You be quiet, Tarkir. I'm not listening to you. You don't even go here, Tarkir. Should I duel Josh?
Oh, gosh.
I'm only at 12, though.
We just...
Well, I might have something like
His
Super
duels get
was it?
more and more
It was
dangerous.
you.
All right, just
All
asking.
right.
Do you have any 12 mana spells?
No, I have an aggro
I don't even
deck.
want it to be 6.
All right,
3, 2, 1.
Rakdos Signet.
And an Occult
Occult
Epiphany. Oh, very good.
All
I
right,
don't want to
so-
show everybody that Occult Epiphany.
Oh,
That
that's
is a
not
great
good.
draw.
Yeah, draws X, discards X
Very
for
good.
each different type of card he discards.
So I'm going to lose one, and you're going to lose 2.
Draw spell, Kevin.
All right, Josh is now at 10 and Kathleen at 13.
Woohoo! All right.
Yeah, that Occult Epiphany could be
7.
pretty good.
Let's see. I'm
gonna
a little
want
bit
those
short on
flyers,
mana,
too.
which is a real problem. But I get to draw my cards for the turn, so maybe I'll draw a land.
Thank you. See? Wouldn't you, in your Commander games at home, prefer to have several hundred people remind you if you missed Howling?
That's
I
just
would.
the comment section.
I would, yeah. This is much more friendly.
And that's why today we're announcing the OOO app. You can download it today on your local Command Zone website.
Let's see.
Big turn for Kathleen. Life totals are getting low, and her
They
deck
are.
loves to put damage on.
And then
And
this
knowing
is the, if you
Josh
attack
has-
with exactly 2 creatures, you get another attack phase plane.
No.
No.
If you roll chaos.
Only if I
If
roll
you attack
chaos.
with exactly 2 creatures, they get double strike.
Right.
Oh, that's
Witty
exciting.
Roastmaster.
All right, the first thing I want to do is I want to play a Mind Stone so I can sort of pump up my my land, my mana count. So
Doing
let's
some
see.
building here.
I have a grand total of 5 mana, which is not quite all that much, but I feel like it's enough to do things with.
Knowing Josh has that Occult Epiphany in his hand really changes how you feel about attacking him, because he can make a bunch of extra tokens that he can then block with, and they're 1/1 spirits that fly.
Yeah, no, it's not good to attack him, is it?
I also love that.
Yes, the commentary desk just
Yeah.
reminding me of the cards that Josh has.
Yes.
That's great. It's good for me. This is a lot of pressure up here.
Yeah, it's
There's lights,
awesome.
there's people, there's people who don't go to my plane telling me to do things that are not good for me.
Kathleen also has those food tokens, which may be important at this phase of the game.
All right,
Oh, I thought they said Josh.
No, they said kill Josh. Yeah, sorry.
It was coming from over there. You can just sort of assume.
Josh,
Yeah.
they love you. They love you. They keep saying your name a lot. It keeps coming up all
They're just
the
putting
time.
weird
It's
verbs
loud-
in front of it.
Louder and louder every time.
It's
Yeah.
that same guy, actually.
I'm going to play Garna, Blood Fist of Keld. Whenever another creature you control dies, draw a card if it was attacking. Otherwise, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Speaking of dealing 1 damage to each opponent, I have a Witty Roastmaster
right.
trigger.
Right.
Brutal.
Go to 19.
Go to 16.
Go to 9.
Oh, you do have a Skull Clamp, too.
I do have a Skull Clamp, and I really want to draw a land for the darn turn. So I am
snake
going
every
to use my Mind Stone to Skull Clamp this poor innocent snake.
Hiss.
Hiss. And it's going to die, and I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Rip Hissy.
Rip Hissy.
Garden of Blood Fist of Keld will also trigger and deal 1 damage to each opponent. So
Oh,
instead of
yeah.
1 damage getting out
All
of
right,
it.
Wow.
take 1 more damage. I still can't draw
Oh,
lands.
because you
This
draw a
is
card
so...
if it's attacking, but if not, oh my gosh. 8.
15.
Okay.
They're doing damage.
Still no land
Coming
there.
and going.
I feel like Garna's going to be doing good for me because I feel like I'm going to be chump blocking a lot of stuff in the next couple of turns. And I don't think, aside from rolling the planar die. You know what, actually, audience, I don't think this plane's good for us right now. Eldraine, do you think this is a good plane for us? No. We don't want them to attack multiple times because we're kind of sitting back here. We're a little bit, behind on resources. I'd like to get off this plane. How do y'all feel about that? Should we roll the Cube of Consequence? Cube of Consequence, please!
It is time.
All right.
Here we go.
Our cube here. This is a big moment.
It's a big moment for a big die.
All right, Eldraine, I believe in you, and whatever you do, I think you made the right choice, but please get Planeswalk.
All right, launch the cube in 3, 2, 1, go!
Get that cube.
All right,
Roll it. Look at it go.
Keep it rolling. All right, knock that thing into the aisle. 3, 2, 1, here we go.
Let it land. Chaos.
Also, for my Commander home games, I would like the ability to summon 2 guys and a giant cube.
You're gonna have to move into the convention center, I think.
Well.
You can untap up to 2 target creatures your team controls, which is you.
Oh.
And if it's a main phase, there's an additional combat phase.
So you still get 2 combat phases.
But you
get
won't tap
2
after the first one.
Yeah, but you don't get to untap it again, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you swing with exactly 2 creatures, they get double strike.
Double strike.
Yeah.
That's true.
But you can't swing with them again, basically.
That's true. You know what? If I swing with 2 creatures I don't care that much about, like, I don't know, Pia and Kieran. Kieran's got a long history of dying gloriously in combat. He's not going to mind.
Too soon, Rachel, too soon.
Oh, yeah, spoilers, I suppose. Let's see, who's the scariest? Graham, I'm going to swing at you with these 2 double striking tiny wee things.
I think he has free blocks.
He does have free blocks.
One free block.
I want to draw land.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm desperate to draw land here.
So you want a creature to die?
Preferably the one that is going to deal damage to my life total next turn.
All right. They're both 2/2s?
Yep. 2/2s
with double strike.
All right. I will block the. No, I want to keep my creatures.
Send a message.
I'll block P and Kieran with Surak and Goreclaw.
No! So rude. All right. But
So I
get to
take
draw a card.
4.
You get
1, 2, 3,
take
4. I go to 14.
I've done it. Some damage this game. Yeah.
You've done a lot.
That's true. The witty roast master is really carrying the team here. He's out there. He's like, I am working on my best jokes, Jeeves. But I do get to draw a card. It's not a land.
Oh no.
Go ahead, Jimmy. I moved to cleanup step.
Oh no.
This will take a while.
Okay, on your end step while you're thinking about that, because you've drawn how many cards this turn?
5.
5 now? Yeah, okay. I'm going to pay a blue, and I'm going to cast this Occult Epiphany.
What?
For X is equal to...
When did you draw that?
I think I'm going to add 2, so X is going to be equal to 7.
Wow.
Big Occult Epiphany here.
Draw 7 cards, discard 7 cards, and for each different card type, Josh will get a 1/1 white spirit. So pretty easy to rack up 3 or 4 tokens here. See how many he's able to get, but that's a pretty huge play.
Also a ton of selection. Josh is looking for a giant X spell that he can take the lead in this game. So digging 7 cards deep is so much.
Right. In fact, Kathleen's end step may not even be over quite yet, right? He's going to draw some new cards, keep some good X spells.
We'll see what Josh gets here. Also, those flying blockers could come in big next turn.
Absolutely huge. I mean, Josh is sitting at a very precariously low life total, especially given that on the next player's turn, a Theomancer is going to trigger, making another 1/1 snake and dealing another point of damage with the Witty Roastmaster. So Josh has to be really careful of his life total here. Pia and Kieran Nalar also threatening more damage when it gets back around to Kathleen's turn. So, you know, he's in a good spot with everything but his life total.
Pia and Kieran now in the graveyard.
Yeah,
but,
we killed them.
Keen Duelist still threatening to murder someone out of nowhere.
You act like a creature's never got back from the graveyard in a Commander game.
In black? No. I've never heard of such a thing.
All right.
Boy, this is hard. Keep talking for a second.
Our players are now doing
expecting me of reanimate.
the very important part of choosing which cards from the hand to discard. It's everyone's favorite step for Magic, as we all know. Hey, Eldred, how are we doing down there?
Okay, I've decided.
Theros, how are we doing? Tarkir? I love the Tarkir crowd. Clearly, this is in the Tarkir section. We are going to yell the loudest. Kamigawa?
Let's go.
All right, pretty good.
I've decided what I'm going to discard. It is a Solemn Simulacrum, which is an artifact, a creature, Nadir Kraken, an Oblation, which is an instant, an Alseid of Life Bounty, which is an enchantment, and then 3 lands.
Which is 5.
All right, that's 5 1/1s. Not bad. 3 mana, draw 7 cards, make 5 1/1s, and discard a few cards. That's
Pretty good. These flying blockers are so important on Jimmy's turn.
Heliod's
He's
so
gonna
messed
have
up.
Bird, well, and Junji.
Okay. Have you discarded down to 7?
I have discarded down
All right.
to 7.
So then it's Jimmy's turn.
All right, it is my turn. Let's go, Kamigawa.
All right.
This is big. Jimmy still hasn't
Now,
used his cube.
Ophiomancer is going to make a token inside of Jimmy's upkeep and deal 1 damage with the Witty Roastmaster as well.
Go to 13. Jimmy's at 14.
I am at 14.
Josh is at 7.
Okay. Oh, that's right, Howling Mine. Thank you all so very much.
We are in the end game now.
Wow,
Okey-dokey.
14, 13, 13, 7. Yeah, seriously.
All right, I'm going to play a land for turn. It's a Deathcap Glade.
All right.
Should I take care of many things on the board? If I can I take care of many things on the board? It's so scary from Graham's side. I feel like he has the potential to one-shot anyone out of nowhere.
And notably, that key to the city from Jimmy gives something unblockable. You attack with 2 things, it gets double strike. That's a ton of damage represented by Jimmy Wong right now.
I could try and kill someone.
Especially with this flyer. Graham, notably, not very strong in the air.
Help!
If Josh just drew 7 cards and didn't discard a removal spell, I can almost guarantee you that man has a removal spell.
So you should make him use it.
About Josh's
Yeah, I should make him use
hand.
it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, leaving those Thopters back proved very important for Kathleen here.
It's a tough board.
This is a tough board.
Tricky
Tough choice.
spot.
You know, we've all been in this state in a Commander game, right? You get to the end, life totals are low, and you feel like you should attack, but if you don't, maybe you'll stay alive longer.
No.
Wow.
That ain't it.
that ain't it.
Kamigawa is the plane of strong opinions.
Kamigawa
is the
anime
champion.
fan.
He may answer.
They're gearing up to write a strongly worded letter to the editor.
I say these blockers in the air are so important here, but that key to the city is threatening anyone's life at this moment.
Well, especially keep in mind that Jimmy's going to make one of his lands into a gigantic creature, too. So, I mean, that is so much flying damage.
Thank you, Gavin. In fact, I will go to combat, and I will animate this land. It's an 8/8.
And if it attacks with 2 creatures, it will get double strike. I mean, that's 16 in the air? Are you kidding me?
Don't do it.
We got to see what Josh is holding in his hand.
Yeah.
We also got to try and kill Graham. I will.
It doesn't get trample, right?
No.
Okay.
I will tap the key to the city. I'm going to give... Oh, I will discard a card. I will discard a Sig River Cutthroat.
Does that change how big the land is?
No, this card is still a... Oh, it's a 7/7. That's right.
All right.
I'm going to target my Junji to make it unblockable.
Junji?
And I will go to combat with 2 creatures. I will swing 1 Junji at Josh. And I'll swing 1 big old 7/7 flyer at Graham. And it is still an 8/8. It is still an 8/8.
Okay.
It becomes an 8/8 at time of resolution. Sorry. And that's it. Let's see what happens.
Wow.
I have
Birds
no
are the
block.
bane of the Bears' existence this game.
You've drawn 2 cards, correct?
Correct.
All right. I will tap 2, and I will flash out Cast Out.
Cast Out.
When you, Josh, had that, he returned it about 5 turns ago.
I had forgotten about that.
I did too. I completely forgot about that card.
Reed Duke would have remembered.
Reed Duke remembers.
All right. I'll target the Junji.
Okay, let me think about this. It happens.
Okay. Interestingly, Josh could have not cast out that land as a non-land.
That is true. If Jimmy had swapped the attackers,
so
this
I take
wouldn't
8?
have worked here.
Yeah, it's
16.
a double striker.
Double strike.
Oh.
Is this it? Graham has to have an answer here.
Yeah, he's got a single forest and a werebear up. Does he have a way to stop that forest, ironically a forest, from killing the bears?
I had such a cool turn coming up.
For the second time this game, Jimmy is giving Graham a forest, but maybe not the one he wants.
A forest to the face,
Remember that
Gavin.
forest I gave you? It's back.
This is tough.
Graham has the face of a man who knows he's about to lose.
Or the face of a man who is going to break Jimmy's dreams.
Is it fog time? Fog? Can we get a fog?
Traditional. Is there a fog with a bear on it, Gavin?
I'm thinking in my head, I do not like his chances.
I could kill my own creature to keep you alive.
You know, that'd be amazing if you did that.
But what can you guarantee me if you do that?
Do it after first strike damage if you're going to do that.
Yeah, exactly. I could. How about this, Graham?
Yeah, what's up?
Nah, I don't know.
What's up? I want to hear him out.
You're just going to let him...
Well, that's the thing, is I just need to know how exactly am I ever going to win if I let you live? That sounds about right. Okay, I'm sorry, Graham. I can't give you this deal.
It was going to be such
Jimmy
a fun
does not
turn.
negotiate with bearerists.
Yeah.
Arguably, Graham, you had some pretty fun turns.
Yeah, but next turn it was going to be kindred summons. They all fight things.
Oh, you have
They
to
all
die.
get haste.
Yeah, you have to die.
They kill the table. So you can't let me live, Jimmy. I have no way to block. I'm out.
That's going to be it for Graham Stark. Great job, Graham. We've got a knockout of the game. There we go.
You're champion.
But Tarkier, great job cheering. Now you can choose a new champion to support if you want, or boo everybody else.
I'm so sorry, Tarkier. I'm so sorry. I will note, however, because of Double Strike and Jor-El, I will hit him first for 8, and draw a card.
Right.
And now hit him again for 8.
Insult to injury. I'll kill you and also draw 2 cards.
I think it is time.
That is true.
I think it is time. Audience members, should I use the Cube of Consequence?
It's time for the final.
Bring it out! Let's get the cube going! And this time I want someone from the audience to help me start the first punch so it goes out. So do what
now
we
Jimmy's
want.
really looking for chaos here. He hits
All right,
chaos.
this
he
guy
goes
right
to
here.
combat
Okay,
again.
come on up. Bring the cube.
Bird.
Secret
Second
Service.
bird, more
Wait, are
double
you
strike.
on my team though? What's your flag? Yeah, get on up here! All right, so come on out. You'll be the person to kick off the cube toss, all right? So the first hit into the audience shall be you. And we're going for chaos so I can swing again, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's see what happens. All right, the Secret Service is going to help you out here. And toss it!
All right, it's up! Jimmy really looking for chaos here.
Come on, cube!
Yeah, this could be a huge
All right,
moment.
let it land.
It's going. That's the chaos symbol. Jimmy, what a play! So Jimmy's going to be able to untap 2 of his creatures, take another combat step, and when he goes into that combat step, he will get another beginning of combat trigger to make another land a huge creature.
Wowie zowie.
Holding that cube of consequence, so valuable.
Wow. Yeah, and keep in mind that he's going to be able to, because he drew more cards off the land hitting his opponent, the next land will be even larger than the first land.
But they don't get trample, right?
No trample. All right, so let me read this real fast.
A big.
Okay, so it is a main phase. I can play stuff during this if I want to.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right.
Is there a yet third
turn
main
for
phase
Jimmy.
after
Any
the
turn
second
around.
combat? Oh, thank you. Yes.
Yeah, it says followed by an addition.
Now keep in mind, if Jimmy plays anything here, it will reduce the size of the next thing he animates as a land, but the first land he animated is now an 8/8 for the rest of the turn. That's not going to shrink as he plays additional cards.
And they'll be double strike. These things, if they hit, are lethal threats at this point.
My player
Yes, they
across
are.
the board have a ton of
As they
blockers,
found.
however. So this is not as effective as I would hope. So I'm going to roll my planar die first. They're still unblockable.
No, Junji was the unblockable.
Junji was the unblockable one, yeah. So let's go ahead and roll a die here.
More combat!
Another chaos.
Wow.
Gavin, how does this work?
So Jimmy's going to have
Doesn't matter.
2 additional combat steps. Now, nothing's
Won't
going to be able to untap naturally.
won't untap, right,
But in
but it
that
will get the
second
land.
beginning of combat step, he will animate another land. So that's actually another flying attacker he'll have access to this turn.
My,
Okay.
My.
I will go ahead and go to combat. I'm going to animate a Death Cape Glade.
To be clear, this is Jimmy's first of 2 more combats that are happening.
Do I get another main phase in between?
You will get another main phase in between.
You just won't untap.
Gotcha. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They won't
7,
untap
8,
unless
9.
he rolls chaos again.
So this is a 9/9. This is a 7/7.
8/8.
8/8. Sorry.
It stays what it was at the time you created it.
Right. Let's, I guess, just
How many cards does he draw? 4.
go to combat one more time. And I'm going to just split it up here. I'm going to send one of both of these at both of you.
And they're flying lands.
They're flying lands.
With double strike.
With double strike. Fortunately, you guys have blockers.
Yeah, I'll block with a spirit.
This Thopter is so dead.
Those
All right.
flying blockers coming in clutch here.
Garnet trigger.
Garnet triggers.
Oh, so yeah,
I'm
we
dead
lose
already.
one
I
life
don't
off
need to
Garna.
lose life.
Jimmy
I got a
just
6.
chewing through some blockers here.
And I'm going to go to 13.
All right, now we're now at Jimmy's 3rd main phase.
My 3rd main phase, that's right.
Of 4 now?
Of 4 potential main phases, or more if he hits Valor's Reach Chaos more times. And Jimmy still
this
has some untapped
point-
lands. If he wants to roll more, he's got that option.
At this point, it is a little tough to because the flying attackers don't really do much but outside of get rid of some blockers here. I can't kill Kathleen.
What has
Cannot do
Eldraine
so.
never done to you? This is Eldraine is a beautiful
point.
plane. We're filled with normal men, innocent men.
Standard.
All right,
Also-
I'm going to go to combat one last time. I'll animate a Dreamroot Cascade this time around. No, actually, I'm going to animate a Llanowar Wastes. It is a 9/9. And I'm just going to try and get rid of some blockers. So, Josh, I'm going to throw one more 9/9 at you.
I'll block with a spirit.
Wow. That Epiphany coming in so handy for Josh with all those
Really
spirits.
huge.
All right, now we're in Jimmy's 4th main phase for the turn.
I'm just going to pass turn.
All right, he's passing from here.
Leaving
Okay,
some
wait.
mana open.
On end step.
All right,
Oh,
running
no.
Josh to the end step. Might be time for Josh to do some pretty big action here.
He did draw so many cards.
Right, Jimmy's at, is it 4 cards this turn?
Just untap.
All right,
Josh
it's
just
untapping.
untaps. Oh, gosh, that's bad news.
Draw 2. Yeah.
Josh has a ton of flying power, and the air is largely clear at this point. Can he put enough
Oh, I
power
do need a
on the
discard.
board?
Okay,
Wait, we got to save it for during their turns.
Yeah, I will note, Jimmy down to only 7 minutes on his clock, by the way. So he's got to keep an eye on that.
All right,
Thank
I'll
you.
play a
Thank you.
Gaia Reach Sanitarium as my land for turn, which is important because it can make everybody draw. And then discard. And then Jimmy's making flying things.
Oh, this is so
They do
intense.
go away at end of
Those
turn.
squids have Island Walk, and so they can get through unblockable against Jimmy.
Yeah,
But-
and they'll gain double strike if you attack with 2 of them for at least 4 damage.
Yeah,
true.
so that's exactly what I was thinking. Jimmy, 2 island walking squid coming your way.
Okay, I can't block squids, so I'll take 4 damage and go to 9.
How many times can Josh roll chaos to kill Jimmy with squids?
Well,
Probably worth 1 extra roll,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
it's a big roll.
Yeah.
Eldraine's
You know
here
what,
for that. I
just
think
tap
that's
out
good.
completely trying it.
That would be bad.
Ah.
Once
do
again,
another.
a blank.
I think I
Not
have to
what he
save
was
my
hoping
mana
for
from that
here.
point, so Kathleen, go ahead.
Oh dear. Okay.
Every time Josh passes, it is just terrifying. It's like, I don't need to play anything. I can do it on your turn.
Oh god, Keen
He has all
Duelist.
the
Keen
answers
Duelist is
for
a
Link.
real problem here.
Keen Duelist, oh my goodness.
And the Witty Roast Master.
This is a consequential Keen Duelist trigger.
Oh. Yeah, audience. I'm gonna need to get an audience member up for this. All right. I need somebody from Eldraine.
How high does-
Eldraine. Who's waving their flags for Eldraine? The first person with the headband. That's the first flag I saw come up. Come on, Eldraine audience member. You are going to duel. I will live with the consequences, but I hope that you will feel a little bit of them as well.
Oh boy. All right, well,
Challenging either Josh or Jimmy to a duel here. This is Game Nights Live.
Nobody likes this duelist trigger here, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. All right.
this is potentially, I mean, if she hits large enough, this could kill somebody right now.
All right.
That's true.
What's your name?
Jeremiah.
All right, Jeremiah. Jeremiah, where are you from?
Shenandoah, Iowa.
Shenandoah, Iowa. All right. Are the kids into anything cool in Shenandoah, Iowa?
There's nothing cool in Shenandoah, Iowa.
All right. So, okay.
But this could be pretty cool.
This could be extremely cool because we do have a few things that we can do on the board. We could attack. I have Skull Clamp. Oh, we have Duelist. Okay, we got to resolve the Duelist. Who am I going to duel here? Am I going to duel Jimmy or Josh?
We're both at 9. Oh no, Josh is at 6. Okay, stop chanting my name. Now's not the time to chant my name.
I think you should. I think we're gonna try to go for a 6 CMC. We're gonna try and get rid of Josh.
We're gonna get rid of Josh?
All right.
All right. I'm so glad I didn't have to make that choice. All right. 3,
hold on.
2.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
In response
No,
to
it's
the
fine.
trigger?
Yep.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Where'd it go? Oh, there.
It's a demolition field.
All right, Teferi's puzzle box. You take 4.
Oh, that'll bring
takes
Kathleen down to
nothing.
9.
And
Not so great. Not so great. But that's okay. Now we're all tied up.
Now, I will call out, there's a ton of damage sitting on the table right now with Kathleen. Skull Clamp can kill off some of her own creatures to deal damage with Garna. So there's potentially a lot of extra damage hanging out right there on Kathleen's side of the board.
They're very helpful.
They are very helpful.
All right, so Jeremiah, here's your collector's booster. Thank you so much for making that choice for me. I think you did the best you could.
That was good. That was very good. Before I forget, we had a young man also help out. Can we get a collector booster for this kid? All right, I'm gonna huck this pack, dude. Are you ready? Hiya! I hit Voxy. I'm so sorry.
Jimmy
I just
taking
smacked
out
Voxy.
beloved
I'm so sorry, Voxy.
Screamer Voxy.
Maybe I was aiming. Maybe I wasn't. We'll never know.
I think that was on purpose.
All right, I have some Howling Mine triggers. I got to draw my cards for turn. So 1, and then this could be my last turn. 2. All right. Ooh, I've got some mountains here. This is good. This is good. All right. I'm going to play a mountain. So that's
all right. That's a good start.
Can Kathleen kill someone this turn?
Life totals are low enough.
I feel like if I start popping off, Josh is gonna do things. But also, you know what? Maybe I could draw some cards.
I mean,
I'm going to put a skull clamp on a snake.
Timer, yes.
I forgot to start my timer. I'm gonna put a skull clamp on a snake.
Yep.
All right.
It dies. I'm gonna draw 2 cards.
We all take one from Garna?
You all take 1 from
5.
Garna.
8.
All right, Josh down to 5, Jimmy at 8. How much damage can Kathleen punch through?
All right, I'm going to play my do I have enough mana to play my commander?
7.
Just enough.
All right.
Rankle and Torbrand have haste. This could be
7.
very
Yikes.
This could be exciting.
Damage.
And Roastmaster trigger. Chat is very good.
Chat. 7.
Chat. IRL chat.
I'm less happy about it than I was before. Yeah.
All right.
Probably Rankle and Torbrand will gain double strike on this plane if she attacks with 2 creatures.
I'm very excited about that, and I think I have to.
I'll use double the combat damage trigger too, which is pretty exciting.
All right. Let's see. Maybe I shouldn't have skull clamped that snake beforehand, but to the bold go the spoils. Let's see. Jimmy, do you have any flying blockers?
No.
Josh, you have so many
I have
blockers.
3 flying blockers, yeah.
You have
and
3
3
flying.
other blockers on the ground.
You have 3 flying blockers. Well, Jimmy, I'm going to declare attacks at you with these 2 creatures.
All right. Triggering the plane.
Jimmy, I'll try and help you a little.
No!
Yeah. Just a little. It may or may not even help him. I'm going to activate my Gyre Reach Sanitarium.
Okay.
So all of us will draw and then discard.
Digging for answers here, or perhaps just mana reduction.
So,
I mean, Josh cannot want that Wrinkle and Torbrand to hit Jimmy twice. It'll double up on that each player sacrifices a creature, which will then deal extra damage with Garna. So I mean, there's a lot of damage to be done here.
In response, for 4 blocks, I will tap Dreamroot Cascade, and I'm going to channel a Boseiju Who Endures.
Oh!
And I'm going to target Josh's cast out on my Junji.
Wow. What a move. Producing a flying blocker.
What happens when it dies?
I can make everyone lose 2 life and discard 2 cards, or I get a creature back from any graveyard on the battlefield.
Wow.
What do you got in there?
A huge
I have a Kokusho.
removal spell.
Notably. No, non-dragon. Sorry, non-dragon.
Non-dragon from any graveyard.
Yeah, so any graveyard, I have a Fane and a Sig.
All my very cool bears are gone.
All your bears are gone. I'm so sorry, Graham. Yeah.
Bummer. Hey.
Would have loved them.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe I should have kept you alive.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Big play from Jimmy unlocking that dragon.
Does that save
Steel Hellcat's
both
pretty
Josh
good.
and Jimmy here?
So that's going to resolve.
Yep.
Josh, you do get to find a basic land and put it on the battlefield.
Is it untapped, right?
And Junji comes back.
It's untapped?
Yeah.
Wow, a huge play from Jimmy Wong.
I'm going to put Junji in front of Rankle and Torbrand.
Wow, what a move.
All right.
And I will put Sidisi in front of the Ophiomancer.
So they're going to die.
These will both die, correct.
Everybody dies.
So we'll go the first strike damage.
Yep.
And then second strike damage. Junji dies, Sidisi dies, Ophiomancer dies, and Rankle and Torbrand die.
Oh.
Wow.
Right.
So that's 4 creatures dying. You do get to draw 2 cards off of Garna.
I do.
Does anything happen for my creatures dying from your board? I don't think so, right?
Not really, no.
Junji has died. Now I get to choose if I make everyone discard and lose 2, or if I get to put a non-dragon creature.
Hold on, we got Garna triggers, right?
Yes.
Did that.
We did that. Draw the cards.
Right.
They only
Gotcha,
they
it
only
doesn't
do
deal
damage if they're not attacking.
Right, so
Can I see your graveyard, Josh?
Yeah.
Are there any creatures?
Tight finish here.
Nothing great. Steel Hellcat is best.
all right, looking
Okay. I
for,
can't
looking for
do
the best
dragon.
creature in a graveyard. What do you like here, Rachel?
I mean, maybe discarding here is even like making his opponents discard.
Can I see your graveyard, Kathleen?
Absolutely.
Any cards at this point?
I mean, you could
Is
bring
there a
back.
creature you can see?
I mean, you can bring back that artifact dragon from Josh's graveyard, 5/5 flyer that could potentially connect and knock out a bunch of tokens
Is that
if you get rid of that
Mayhem
Thopter.
I cannot steal her
I
commander.
put it in the command zone.
It went to the command zone.
Do you think we're rubes on Eldraine? Jeez. You're gonna make me so mad. I'm gonna go Minnesotan. It's the one accent I can do because I'm from Canada as well.
I am going to get a Pia and Kieran Nalaar.
Oh, yeah, Kieran, that will create 2 1/1 Thopters. What did we say earlier about Pia and Kieran coming
Can't
back?
be
Right
dragged.
there we go.
Didn't see it coming from
Oh,
Jimmy.
No, certainly not.
Yeah, I think so.
Now, Jimmy notably has no red mana.
And that's going to be it for the combat step with all that stuff. What is this?
Oh, it's still your turn.
Yes. I do lose life. I lose 2 life to go to 5 as part of the Junji trigger. Yeah.
My. Look at those life totals.
5,
or 10.
9, 4. So close, so tight here. It
Okay.
is anyone's game here on Game Nights Live.
I think that's going to...
Well, it's my turn.
Right. That's going to... Yeah, I'm just... you know.
You just let's see. Okay, so it's my turn. I attack with 2 creatures.
Correct.
I get another combat step.
No, you don't.
only
You have to
if I
roll the planar
chaos.
die.
I have
You
to
can
roll
get another
planar
chaos
die.
if you roll, or another combat if you roll chaos.
Well, you know what? Let's see
Worth a
what
shot.
happens. Or maybe we
All
planeswalk
right, a
to
big
somewhere
roll
where
from
it's like,
Kathleen.
hey, if you're from
Maybe.
Eldraine, you gain 50 life and get a hug. Does that plane exist?
Well, won't we go into it right now
I'm
if
not
it
going
does?
there because I rolled nothing, but I will take that hug afterwards. That's the most excited anyone has ever been to hug me. All right, I think I'm done for the turn. Past the turn?
All right.
Oh no.
All right.
Step.
Could.
There's been 8 total cards drawn this turn. Did you count mine? No. Okay, good. So 8 total cards drawn this turn.
By your opponents.
By my opponents.
Yeah.
I'm going to tap 2 white. And I'm going to add 4 mana to my 8. So X will be equal to 12.
Whoa.
Oh!
Jimmy, it was a pleasure playing in this game.
It was a
with you.
pleasure playing in this game as well. I don't know what's about to happen here.
I'm going to cast White Sun's Twilight.
Wow, what a move.
Hold on, I'm
this
gonna-
brand new all will be 1 card is going to blow up creatures.
I'm going to
and make a
hold
bunch of life.
priority.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to cast Teferi's Protection with that.
Look
There
at
it is.
that.
Dodging those Garnet triggers means Josh doesn't die to this board wipe.
Wow.
Wow.
What a play.
So Jimmy,
Yeah.
I'm playing a red-black deck, so I'm not like interactive in that like spell casting
no,
kind
me
of way.
neither.
But you're playing blue.
I don't have that much to do. I guess the best I can do is cast Go for the Throat on Josh's Heliod.
All right.
All right.
There's not much else I can do here.
Not a bad Go for the Throat.
But Heliod is out, but the damage has been done.
But Josh is about to create how many? Oh, you destroy all of the creatures?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Jimmy reading the card, which explains the card.
Thank you, Kath. Thank
So
you
Josh is
for
going to
being a
keep
part of this
all
game with
his
me.
creatures.
So Fairy's Protection resolves?
Josh,
Yeah.
These sound like the noises I was making when you had that land flying at my head.
Yeah, I can't do anything else here.
Yeah.
All right, Fairy's Protection resolves. I phase out and all the rest of it, and now White Sun's Twilight resolves?
Think so.
Ooh.
Okay.
Does Garna say another creature?
Yes.
Or just say, aww.
All right.
That means Josh goes to 1?
No, Josh has got white.
protection.
He's got white. He's been Teferied protections. He is.
My life total can't change.
He's hanging out with his dad right now.
Right.
All right, so I'll make 12 mites and I'll.
That card has more
wrap
text than I
everything
thought
up.
it
Jimmy,
did.
not so
Mites.
lucky, taking 3
All right.
damage to this Garna.
3 damage, Jimmy.
I take 3 from your Garna. I go to
Yes.
2, and my board gets blown up, and you get your P and Kieran back.
Yep.
And then I guess before it comes my turn, I will sacrifice his food and gain 3 life.
Oh, the food's
These
coming in
foods
handy.
So good right now when the life totals are this low.
But I'm about to face down 12 1/1s, 3 1/1s, and 3 squids.
I believe in you.
The mites are technically here, but the
Oh,
rest
they
of the
are.
stuff is face
Oh, okay.
Right.
All right. Well, I will draw my card for turn.
He could kill someone with poison.
And just for everyone following at home, in case you're wondering exactly what happened there, Josh went to just destroy the board and cast the Fairy's Protection in response. Protection resolves first, phasing everything out, and then the board sweeper happens. So it's a clever way you can use to protect your own creatures.
All right. I think
And
I'm
let's go.
still dead, but I will do what I can to survive. I'm going to tap for 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to cast a Toxic Deluge for 1.
Oh, answering these mites.
All the mites go away.
That
That
20% of his life total to
Good
do
job.
so, but had to be done.
Don't know if it's going to be enough. I will then tap 3 for a...
I gained 12 life.
Wait, what?
Your life total.
Can't
Your life
change.
total can't change.
Oh, you're right. It could. My life total can't change.
If you're fishing with your dad, you're fishing with your dad.
You're right. You're right.
That's my headcanon. What happens is you go to Jalfir and you.
I will then
Explore
tap
the
3,
plane.
and I'm going to cast Uro of Nature, Titan of Nature's Wrath.
Oh.
So it's going to gain me 3 life. I will draw a card, and then I can put a land from my hand on the battlefield. I will do that. It is a Urborg.
And then 7.
Uro will die, and I'll go to 7.
That life total is precious.
And
maybe Jimmy can find a new plane to get him out of this jam.
Oh, yeah.
maybe. Let's roll the plane or die. Chaos.
How do you feel about additional combat?
I love it.
Great. Good news.
And then I'm going to cast a Peregrine Dynamo and pass turn.
No, that is
All right, Josh
can do.
phases back into the game.
Welcome back.
All right,
Josh.
I'm back now.
Yeah.
I think I should have been careful with my words. I said I'm going to roll the plane or die. So, we'll see.
One of those things will happen.
Yeah, one of those things may happen here.
I will draw. I'll draw again.
Oh, I
Great
didn't
work,
draw next
crowd.
card for
Great
Alan
work.
one? Did I? No, I did.
Yeah, you
I
did.
did. All right.
They would have howled at you.
Yeah, they would have howled.
IRL chat is amazing.
8 power on the board right now.
Don't
And
encourage.
keep in mind, Valor's Reach can give 2 of them if they attack alone. Double strike, and there's a bit of extra
that
combats that
toxic
can happen.
deluge.
So, all kinds of shenanigans afoot. Kathleen totally tapped out.
Maybe he'll forget I'm here, Gavin.
Unlikely, Kathleen.
No current way to take Kathleen out.
Yeah, I have
Right?
exactly 8 damage.
Yeah.
Well,
a hair short.
the way to do it
Please,
Yeah,
please,
it's 2 at a time, and then
to
please
Valor's
leave
Reach.
me alone. Or you
Start
can kill
rolling
Jimmy.
that die.
You work with Jimmy all the time. You see him way more often than you see me.
well, you got a hasty commander that's lethal to me.
Well, she has to
I
get
can't
9
cast
mana.
it.
How much mana you got?
7.
7, 8.
8. Oh, so 1
so
land.
1 land. How many cards do you have, Kathleen?
7.
All right.
Tough decision. You can take one player out here.
These squids are also just threatening to murder me at any time now.
Also looks one
Yeah, if I swing at you,
damage.
I hit you. This is 4.
You could try and
damage
roll
short of
chaos.
killing both of them.
Then you get that extra combat.
I'm kind of glad I'm out. There's no pressure on me now.
Yeah,
This is
this is very sweaty magic.
This is very tense. Bears don't deal well with stress.
All right, well, it's a tough attack.
Uh-oh.
So I think we know what that means. I need a volunteer from the Therosian side of the audience.
Josh calling on help here.
All right, who wants to come up here and help me navigate this attack? All right, let's go in the tie-dye sweatshirt right here.
There's 2 of them. 2 tie-dye.
Well, he responded quicker. Can I get the mic, please?
All right.
How you doing? What's your name?
Ian.
Ian, where are you from?
Bloomington, Minnesota.
All right, Ian, let's take a seat here. It's a pretty tough attack. Let me show you something really quick here. I don't think that doesn't...
Oh, secrets.
Myself.
That is a treat.
I want to know the secrets, too.
All right, so Ian, remember these have island walk.
And I've got islands.
These are flying. If you attack with just 2, they get double strike. I'm just dumping all this on you because I have no idea what to do. Yeah. So Ian, what do you think is the best way to go here?
Attack Jimmy with 2 squids.
Jimmy with 2 squids? All right, go for it.
Conservative play, but very strong.
All right, so that's 4 damage for sure at Jimmy. The island walk will ensure they get through.
Okay, I can't block, so I'm going to take 4 damage here and go to 3.
All right, now will Josh try and roll for Valor's
Ian,
Reach?
I think we probably, we're going to roll at least once, right? Yep. All right, let's let you do that as well here. We really want
a lot of pressure.
Chaos. Oh, let's aim for the box, Ian. Let's aim for the box. Yeah, there's a box right
here. Here you go.
Let's aim for that. Okay. There you go. Oof. All right, well, should we roll again?
Oh,
all right.
Flames walk.
Goodbye, Valor's
there. But maybe this plane
what this next plane is.
Close the game
Thanks,
out.
Ian.
It is the Great Forest. It's each creature assigns combat damage equal to its toughness.
Butt fights.
And creatures you control get +0/+2 and gain trample until end of turn if we roll chaos, but we've already attacked. Okay, Ian, let's give it a hand for Ian, everybody. Thanks, Ian. Good job.
Notably making this Peregrine Dynamo very scary.
Well, that didn't make my life a lot easier.
As an aside, if we ever go back to New Capenna, now I want a character named Jimmy 2 Squids.
Hey, Jimmy 2 Squids.
Graham, I'm writing that one down. Thank you.
There's some unblockable fish there on New Capenna as well.
They have cephalopods on.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
You don't cross Jimmy 2 Squids.
I link ya.
I'm gonna tap 2 and I'm gonna play Anvil of Bogarden.
What?
Oh, more draws.
Each player skips his or her discard phase, and then we all draw an additional card and then discard a card on our draw phase. So you're now gonna draw 3, discard 1.
Oh.
I think the 1 howl will remind us of all of that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. And then
Anvil
Kathleen.
triggers, everyone make an anvil sound.
Clang.
Glong. All right, I'm going to draw 3. Interesting.
Everyone digging.
Interesting. Interesting.
And
I'm going to discard 1.
All right. Kathleen finds that land and play her commander.
I'm going to discard Wild Magic Surge.
Discarding a removal spell here. Dangerous one.
Okay, well, you know what? I didn't draw a land, but in the last drawing and discarding phase, I did draw a Soul Ring.
Oh!
Good enough.
Has
That counts.
enough now.
But I have other things in mind.
Oh.
If you've watched any Loading Ready Run, you know that I love to main phase instants because I always forget that you can play them on other people's turns. But if I use up all my mana that I can't, Rakdos Charm.
Rakdos Charm.
Kathleen, might I ask, which mode of Rakdos Charm would you like to choose?
What could it be?
Each creature deals 1 damage to its controller.
Wow, a lethal spell on the stack for Josh Lee Kwai here. A blue player with lots of mana open, but
That's the most genuine uh-oh I've ever heard from Josh.
Well, in response, let's activate the Gyre Reach Sanitarium.
digging for an answer.
We're in trouble, Theros.
You can
Draw.
Josh got fancy with the Fairies Protection last turn. But he might
Discard.
really regret it this turn.
Can Josh wipe his
Do
own
it.
board at instant speed? He's still got 5 mana open and lots of card selection. He's seen a lot of his deck here.
Actually,
Counting never good. Counting bad.
He's currently taking, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage off his own creatures.
Kathleen has drawn one.
Eldraine, I am literally shaking right now.
Yeah.
I am about to be for stress.
It's a good play. I have no response.
All right.
Response from Josh.
That's going to be it for Josh Lee Kwai. You know what that means, everybody. Josh is going to take 7 damage. His left toe is going to plummet. Josh is knocked out.
of this game.
Sorry, I failed you.
Down to a final 2 players.
And not to be forgotten.
I'll take what? Is it each player or what?
Each player.
Each creature.
Now, Jimmy's going to take 1 damage. Jimmy will go to 2 life from that Rakdos Charm, not to be forgotten. Can Kathleen deal 2 damage?
This deck is full of pingers, as we listed this at the beginning of the game. Can she find a shock here?
Or could she perhaps planeswalk away to one that will do the trick?
That's true.
I'll tell you one thing, she does not want to be on this plane when it gets to Jimmy's turn, because that is now a 5 damage dealing creature on Jimmy's side of the board.
I know, it's very dangerous. I can't eat my food. I'm not eating food because I need to cast spells. I think I need to...
That's also
Jimmy,
my
are you
MagicCon
tapped out?
experience.
Kathleen will eat food when she's dead.
Wrinkle Master of Pranks!
Everybody, Wrinkle Master of Pranks!
Hasty flyer!
That's a 3/3 hasty flyer!
Wow!
Attack Jimmy Wong! Send in the red zone there!
Who needs both
All right,
of your commanders?
Jimmy, you got anything? You got any fancy tricks?
I'm dead!
That's everybody! Give it up for your champion! Congratulations! We have a winner here on Game Nights Live.
Kathleen Vere.
That's going to be it. Kathleen Vere from Barrow. Everybody is your champion. Kathleen Belgrade is your champion. Congratulations to everybody.
Let's give it up one more time for Kathleen Vere! Great job. Thank you everyone so much for coming out to Game Night Live. It would not be possible thanks to you, our incredible audience. Give it up for yourselves.
All right, big thanks to Greg Collins and everybody at Wizards of the Coast for helping to make this show happen.
Yes, and of course, let's give it up for Graham and Kathleen from Loading Ready Run. Incredible guest, Bear Force 2, and the winner of today's show. And of course, Rachel and Gavin are incredible commentators.
Big thanks to our Secret Service team, Manson, Damon, Gabriel, Murph, and of course, Garav, our judge.
And of course, let's give a huge thank you to Celestial Circus Productions, the dancers that came out with us in a pre-show walk. Did they make this a great show or what?
Big thanks to Reed Pop for putting on the event. Thank you to Reaction AV, who's backstage, calling all the shots. Eric, our director.
Yeah, and speaking of backstage, James Turner from Loading Ready Run is there as well. Huge thanks to him. And of course, we have a booth for Loading Ready Run here this weekend, so make sure you check them out. And you know what? If you're backstage, come on out. If you're a part of the show, we got to thank you as well.
Big thanks to Card Kingdom. They provide all of the cards that we use, that we source the decks for.
Sam Waldo, Evan Limburger made those amazing animations that you saw at the beginning of the show.
The Blow Up Bear is Jordan Pridgeon, who's one of our writers.
Yeah!
He's helping write things like the Diet Halo commercials and all the walkouts. This is Jamie Block, our associate producer who keeps everything organized, makes the show happen.
If you liked the costumes, if you liked the props today, give it up for the one and only Lady Danger!
And of course, our general, our commander backstage, Jake Boss, who's up back there making sure everything was good.
Stand up!
For Jake.
Stand up for Jake! Come on, everybody! This man made that show possible.
All right, thanks everybody for coming out. Make sure you visit the Game Nights booth. It's literally right behind us. We're going to be there on Saturday and Sunday signing things. You can meet a lot of the Game Nights. We'd love to see you. And of course, hopefully we can find you throughout the convention center all weekend because we're going to be looking for games.
Thank you, MagicCon Minneapolis. You are all fantastic. We'll see you next time.
Have a good time.
My people.
All right. Well, first of all, huge congratulations to Kathleen, the champion of the first ever Interplanar Games.
Congratulations.
That was quite an ending.
No less.
I know. She was looking at her hand and like, I gotta, if I
too
can,
damage.
Yeah.
This
how
is
can I find it?
deck.
And then she found it. Boom. Yeah.
So good. She was so excited and has been showing off that medal. So we're excited for her.
That medal was legit. Lady got a real medal made. It's heavy.
It's so heavy, and on little Kathleen, it's just like
her neck has to be hurting, but she doesn't care. She's still wearing it for as long as possible.
My God. And that purple sparkly jumpsuit.
Yeah. Oh, the jumpsuits that Lady got us made too. Like,
you've been wearing that since Game Nights Live.
I love it. It's awesome. Very comfortable as well. I wore it on the plane on the way back. Yeah. Theros representing. Thanks everybody that came out to the show and cheered us on, and hopefully everybody had a good time. Thanks everybody who's watching the VOD, of course. We hope that all of you can eventually make it out to one of these MagicCons. Hopefully we'll be doing Game Nights Live for a long time to come. Of course, the next one is coming up in Barcelona. We're very excited for Barcelona just because the Command Zone has never traveled outside of the country before. I mean, we've individually been. I've been to Europe before. Jimmy's been. I know this is your first trip, Rachel. Yeah, but we haven't done a Magic event where we've gotten a chance to meet people, and I think. Rachel, we should talk a little bit about Minneapolis because it was a really great experience. And in my view, I've been to a lot, the best Magic live event that's ever happened.
Yeah, I mean, huge kudos to Wizards where they're taking feedback from the Magic 30 and they applied it to Philly, and they took feedback from MagicCon Philly and applied it to Minneapolis. These events just keep getting better.
What was your favorite part, besides Game Nights Live, obviously, about the Minneapolis experience?
I always love seeing all the artists and getting signatures. That's like,
and they had a huge artist area,
an enormous artist area at this one, and a lot of artists that I hadn't personally met before. Richard Kane Ferguson was there, which was very exciting for me. I had Dan Scott paint on my Karuga, which was really fun.
That's cool. I was at one of those after parties, and I was having conversation with some Wizards people and a couple other people, and I turned to one of the people that was sort of in the semicircle, and I was like, "Oh, what do you do?" "Oh, I'm a Magic artist." "Oh, cool." Talk a little bit longer. Later, he starts talking, and he keeps talking. And I'm like, "Wait, you're Chris Ron."
Yeah. You did all the sorts.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you're like one of the big ones. Yeah.
Crater Hoof Behemoth, Chris Ron. I love your work.
And that's one of the fun things I think about the MagicCon experience, which is the fact that there are so many people from the world of Magic there. A lot of people from Wizards, obviously.
Yeah.
One night we were hanging out, and there it was at a party, and Gandalf was there, helping to reveal cards for the new Lord of the Rings set.
Sweet costume.
Yeah,
awesome.
And the person cosplaying Gandalf was Aaron Forsyth, who is he's like Mark Rosewater's boss, basically. Yeah. And I was like, dude, that Gandalf's awesome. Wait, is that Aaron? Yeah, so that's really a part of the fun of these conventions, and why I would encourage people to go is you do get to see a lot of people that are around the community or surrounding the game, the artists and things like that.
The coolest thing about that evening in particular is you get so many people together in Magic. So people that have made Magic their career, who are Magic artists or just got the Black Lotus Pass, or are creators, or just literally design Magic cards. And they handed out 6 booster packs to do sealed.
Yeah, everyone's like,
everyone's like, booster pack, booster packs, booster packs. And you're like, this is Aaron Forsyth. I was like, I did.
You have as many Magic cards as you would ever want.
Yeah, Kathleen and I did sealed, and we were like, 6 free packs. These are the people that make this game their life and are still really excited to play Magic and are really excited to talk about Magic. So it's really hard to miss the energy there. Everybody's just so happy to be where they are.
It feels like summer
excited.
camp as a kid.
Yeah,
I always liken it as a summer camp. There's all the pros are there and around because of the Pro Tour tournaments and things like that. There's tons of vendors. There's all kinds of cool stuff for sale. Lots of cool apparel. Every card you can think of. It is a great experience, and they finally did sort of the biggest change I think that we've been asking for a while, which is they made the command zone play area free with your badge.
Yeah,
so you don't
huge.
Yeah, you no longer purchase a badge to get in the event and then have to purchase an additional entry pass to get into the command zone area. And that is like you said, that is a thing we've been asking for, and Wizards has listened. So kudos to them, and that's just shows that they are continuing to make these events better. So I'm really excited about where Magic Cons are going, and we're obviously excited to be a part of it. So if you want to check out Game Nights Live, if you want to interact with a bunch of people from the community, if you want to find cool Magic cards, playing cool events, they had the cosplay contest, they did a bunch of preview cards, there were improv panels.
If you haven't seen pictures, it was a Slimefoot cosplay. Oh my god, it was so cool.
Yeah, and the cosplay contest itself is just a lot of fun. Yeah, everyone's cheering and whooping it up. So chances to hang out with us, of course, and meet us and things like that and play games. So if you were even thinking about it and there's one even near you, I would strongly consider going. Again, Barcelona, show notes, there will be a link. Tickets are available now. All right, before we go, big thanks to Card Kingdom. And we should say Card Kingdom, first of all, affiliate link, cardkingdom.com/command. But Card Kingdom was literally the place that supplied the cards for the Game Nights Live decks. And again, that's how much we trust them, right? We have a lot on the line for these productions, a lot of moving pieces, a lot of people involved. Cards have to get to us in time. We're designing the decks right up to the last moment, so a lot of times there's a pretty quick turnaround, and we trust Card Kingdom to get us a pretty complicated list of specific versions of things, and they always deliver. Like, they are just on top of it.
4 decks, a planar deck, plus tokens.
And it's not just like we need this art version, this, all kinds of specifics. Yeah. And so cardkingdom.com/command, we just can't recommend them highly enough.
And once you have those cards in your hands, please protect them. Get your sleeves and deck boxes and playmats from ultrapro.com/command. They have some of the highest quality Magic accessories in the business, so they know that your collection is going to be safe and well cared for and well organized. Make sure that if you're traveling, if you're going to an event, or if you just go to your game store a lot, that you're going to ultrapro.com/command to make sure that your products are safe and pretty.
All right, everybody. Well, we appreciate you sticking around to watch the Game Nights Live, and we'll have another one for you live, and then the VOD will be out a couple weeks later on our channel, so keep an eye out for that.
See you in Barcelona.
See you in Barcelona.